Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream, guys, as we are trying to build up the world of Tiny Sasquatch here a little bit more. Now, I did put quite a bit of work into off-camera, of course, trying to do some more work off-camera and improving some of the look of the world. And I gotta tell you guys, so far, I'm actually pretty happy with the result. I did do some changes here on the intersection area, as you guys are just about to see as we're starting up today's live stream. And I'm gonna show you guys how it is gonna look as we keep on going here. Mateo, dude, you've been a member for 14 months. That is amazing, buddy. Thank you very much for supporting the channel for this long and helping this channel grow as much as it did, because it is only because of you guys watching the videos and, of course, the members supporting the channel with some minor donations and, of course, the joining the membership. That is very, very helpful. Super duper cool gaming. Welcome, buddy. I have been a member for a year. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that, buddy. That is really kind of you guys for joining in and supporting the channel as much as you guys are doing it, of course. Cheers. So, as I was saying, I will be showing you guys a little bit of the world I've been building here. I did redo quite a bit of the intersection area. As you guys can see, I added a few effects over here, trying to make this place look a little better than it used to in the past. Improved the grass look and the dirt look a little bit, and try to get everything feel more organized. And of course, by doing this, if I jump into the edit mode over here, let me add the termers. As you guys can see, we're at 90% for the gameplay memory and only 45% for the graphics, which means I still have the ability to add so many more graphics in the game here. And of course, I will want to add like maybe some mushrooms that you're going to be able to collect inside this area and bring them to some other characters. But at the moment, look at that, we even have a vast area in the distance there that you guys can see. And I just reworked some of these trees that you're going to be able to see in the distance. And also that area I brought in from the Dreamverse as well, just to try to give the world here a little bit of a depth, right? And not only have the fog that you can see in the distance. Of course, we are going to have the fog as you're going through the areas from one scene to the other. But so far, let me just play this and show you guys how it looks once we're going to go on the edge here. Mateo, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Alright, and of course, if I go over here, you guys can see how the world looks from the distance, right? As we look from the top of the cliff here. And I absolutely love what I'm seeing. And I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit of this into the other scenes as well. I will implement this feature into the other scenes. And of course, if you do fall down, you're going to spawn back up because, of course, that's how Sasquatch is going to pass away, I guess. But yeah. This is kind of the look of the game so far. I'm really enjoying it, though. Really enjoying it. I think I want to add, like, the spawner point to be exactly where you die. Because at the moment, for example, if I do fall off the map here, we are getting spawned at the entrance of the golf course. And that is definitely not something we want to have. We want to spawn exactly at the location where we actually fall off the world. That's definitely something I'm going to be working on. And of course, you guys can see I did introduce an invisible wall over here, meaning you cannot go that way into the forest. Maybe we'll make these forests a little bit dense. I'm working on making some tiles, right? Because at the moment, the intersection here has actually been reconstructed using tiles that I created. For example, this is a tile of dirt. This is a tile of dirt and a little bit of grass. Actually, more grass and a little bit of dirt. This is a tile of grass and a corner dirt. And this one in the middle is a grass tile. So I'm just kind of doing it like in Minecraft, right? Where you get all these blocks and you're placing them individually in order to create the world you want to create. And I feel like this is looking a little bit better than it was previously. And also keep in mind that previously I only had like 100% gameplay memory, which means I couldn't really add anything in the world here in this scene. So that's why I had to redo this scene a little bit and improve it and get it to work a little bit better. Mateo, thank you very much, buddy, for posting that link there for people that want to join in as members. That is really kind of it, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, and that is exactly the reason why I chose you to be a moderator for the chat. So thank you very much for that, buddy. Mary Dutra, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Mary. Thank you very much for joining, guys. We released the game. I will definitely release this game once it's going to be finished. I'm still developing it. I'm still working hard on it. And as you guys can see, somebody in the chat here, Amazing Gaming, actually said that I've been working on this for about a year, which, of course, as you guys can see, it is not yet done. It is not ready yet. But in a year, we've actually been building up quite a bit here of the world, and this is kind of the results. This is kind of the end result of one of the scenes that we're gonna be having. So this is gonna be, as I was saying, the intersection scene, and from this one we're gonna be crossing to the other ones. Also, I did work on a feature trying to, I mean, what I'm thinking about this game right now, the Tiny Sasquatch game that I'm building, right? This is gonna kind of be a fan game based on Sneaky Sasquatch, but it's not gonna have the same things that Sneaky Sasquatch has. What I'm thinking here is just going with, let's feel like this is something that is happening in the past, right? Before Sneaky Sasquatch came to be. This is why Sneaky Sasquatch here is just a baby, right? He's just a kid. So a lot of the things that are currently happening in Sneaky Sasquatch are not going to happen in this one, which means Sasquatch is not going to be able to drive. He is not old enough to be able to drive, but he does have the ability to jump into buses, such as this bus over here, and use the fast travel mechanism, right, that I implemented in the game. And and I see the camera too has just switched. And of course, if we do choose that, we are going to be able to jump into this fellow and go to different locations, which I'm going to show you guys right now that I implemented in the game. So let me go into the actual game here. Come on, buddy. Let me switch. Which is going to be right over... Wait, where's the world that I built? So these are the tiles that you guys are see. These are going to be the tiles that are going to be implemented in the game, just to allow my terminals to go a little bit better, right? So if I jump into the game over here, we are currently at the campground. I was actually planning on changing the campground here because my terminals on the campground are at 100%, which means I cannot really add anything here, and I really don't like it. I have to improve the campground here a little bit better so that it works better. I'm just gonna have to figure out what I should remove and what I should add in order to make this work a little bit better. But if I make my way through the forest, you guys can see that I'm gonna make my way at the intersection back again. But I just wanted to show you guys how to use the bus here. Aubrey, if you want to become a member, Mateo Gaming actually gave you a link in the chat. Go ahead and press on that link and you're going to be able to become a member if you want to. Alright, so if I take the bus right over here by simply chatting with this fella, where do you want to go? And of course, here is going to be the location I'm going to be choosing. I want to go to town, sawmill, or the lodge. Let me go into town for a second because I want to show you guys the improvements I did to the town, as I've done quite a bit of changes to the town from the previous live stream. And the big changes are going to be at the buildings. As you guys can see, the buildings have actually been completed and they are looking much better. We also have some random characters walking about, as you guys can see right now. These ones, you cannot really interact with them, but I will make interaction buttons for them so that we can grab some quests from them in the future. But this is going to be kind of the look of the shops, right? This is going to be the coffee place where I'm going to be able to go inside. We're going to have the arcade here where I'm going to place the arcade sign above. We're also gonna have, of course, the newspaper building here where we're gonna be able to go inside. The Artcore building hasn't changed at all, and also the town hall hasn't changed at all either. These ones are gonna stay the same, but I also introduced a pizza place right over here. So of course we are gonna be able to go inside this one and get some quests done. I do have to fix the windows. As you guys can see, I can actually jump through them. That's definitely something I don't want to happen here. And another big improvement that I've done, of course, is gonna be a new place, which is, of course, the diner. If I go to the diner, you guys are gonna see that we're gonna be able to see through the window. And of course, a little bit of a special thanks for all the members of the channel, supporting the channel here. So thank you very much, guys, for supporting the channel, keeping it real, and making all these helping me make all these videos daily. So this is just a little thank you notes that the members are gonna have in the chat, in the game actually. So thank you very much for that, guys. Congratulations on 10 million views. Thank you. I have actually no idea how I really reached that milestone there, but apparently it happened. So another thing that we worked on, as you guys can see, is gonna be the diner over here. I've worked on the diner to make the interior of the diner here work exactly as I want it for the longest time. At the moment, you guys can see it is a little bit glitched because I do have the burger in my hands, although the burger dish is right over here. So this is a little bit of a glitch that I have to go ahead and fix. But I am actually quite happy with the result of the diner here. This is the best place I could have definitely designed so far. This is definitely the first interior of any buildings that I created. Of course, we do have the interior of the raccoon shop, but I still have a little bit more work to do on that one. But this one is 100% finished right now. The diner is 100% finished, and I'm really, really happy with the results. And of course, this is going to be a little bit of a quest we're going to be getting here from Guacamole. He's going to be giving us the burger that we're going to need for another quest. I know that we have the burger on our hand at the moment, but this is just a burger that we can grab and deliver to the people sitting at the tables, as you guys can see, just like that. And it's working absolutely perfectly. As you guys can see, I can actually go ahead and grab the pancakes. I have it in my hand, and I go ahead and deliver them to this fellow over here. It works exactly as you guys would think, and I love it how it works. Stantin, by the way, on the members, you still have me as Mystery Music Master. On the members, where? Where do you mean? What do you mean on the members? Oh, you mean on the list at the credits when a video is finishing? Or maybe here. Because in here, I'm pretty sure I added your brand new game. Look at that, Mateo Gaming. The third one at the top there. At the end of the video. Yeah, that one is showing up on some older videos or some videos that I already recorded, pre-recorded. And that was your previous name that I had to introduce in there. But I'm guessing on the new videos, they're going to be updating. So don't worry about it. Alright, so this is kind of the progress that we have so far on the world that we built here. Yeah, as you guys can see, I still have quite a few more things to do, a few more improvements to do to the world, just because I want to keep on adding new features to the game here. But of course, the thermals are kind of limiting me, alright, on the amount of stuff that I can bring. For example, if I jump back into the town at the moment, you can see that the thermals at the moment in town are at 93% and 97%, which means we are very, very limited here. I can only add like a few more things. I'm pretty sure that if I add Mr. Pimpleton right now that we designed, I'm pretty sure that the thermals are going to go absolutely crazy. Let me just try it out and see how this is going to go. But I'm pretty sure as soon as I add Mr. Pimpleton, as you guys can see, we also have the Rangers in. But as soon as I add Mr. Pimpleton, boom, look at that. The thermal has raised up to 98% and this one to 96%. So this is what I'm saying, that I gotta try to improve the world a little bit here. And see what else the game is gonna allow me to add more. Another thing that I want to add and work on the town here, I want to remove these trees once again, and instead of these trees I want to add my tiles, right? The tiles that I designed, which are these ones. And these are going to look a little bit better compared to the ones that you guys are seeing right now, just because if I do implement these ones into the world, at the edge of the world, you're not going to just see a line of one single tree and then the mist in the background. You're just going to see the trees, the amount of trees here that you're seeing currently. And this is definitely gonna be much better, and it's probably gonna give a little bit more realism to the world, right? So that's gonna be some improvements I'm gonna be doing off camera, just to try to improve the world here of Sneaky Sasquatch, of Tiny Sasquatch actually. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Right there, how do you play Tiny Sasquatch? You play it by simply playing it on the PlayStation. Of course, this is gonna be available only on Dreams because I am designing this on Dreams. So of course, it is gonna be published on Dreams, so it's gonna be available only on the PlayStation. And of course, if you do have Dreams installed in your game, in your console, I want to say, sorry about that. All right, let me switch back to right over here. And you guys said in the poll here, apparently, most of you have voted for the golf course. So we're going to be starting on working on the golf course today and see how that goes. Aubrey, if you want to become a member, click on the link that Mateo has gave you in the chat there, and that's going to take you to becoming a member. But keep in mind that being a member means that you have to pay for the feature. So make sure you have the ability to do that. All right. So what I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to be starting a brand new world right over here. Let's go with a new scene. So this is going to be the brand new scene that we're going to be working on, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can also become a member on mobile as well. Probably you're not going to have the join button, but if you do click on the link that Mateo is giving you, you're most definitely going to be able to join. So let me start up with this one. Let me add in one of my motherboard, which is going to be, first of all, let me add in the variable. These variables are going to persist in the worlds, and they're going to allow me to have Tiny Sasquatch remember everything that he's collecting from every single one of the world that he's visiting, right? The Gamester, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Alright, let's keep on going with the next one. What do we need here? We also need the music motherboard that I'm going to add over here. And let's also go with the... where's the other motherboard? I had another motherboard. It is the SS motherboard. Alright, so these chips are going to help the game look, as you guys can see, it did do a little bit of light here. Najampu, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to remove this one because we don't need that platform. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my own platforms over here. So let me just get the proper setting. I call Sneaky Sasquatch the best game. Alright. Let me go ahead and grab me. So we're going to be starting up with, I think I'm going to be starting up with some road tiles, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be starting up. So let me grab me the roads. Pro, I'm very good, buddy. Thank you very much for asking. I've been working on the dream world here quite a bit. This is something I've been trying to improve quite a lot. Alright, so this is gonna get us... I think this one is in the middle at the moment. Let me get it like that. Let me also try to lower it down a little bit. Right below the pattern over here. Alright, let me go ahead and expand this one a few times this way. 3, 4, let's go with a few. There we go. Let me also move all of them up to this side. This is going to be the entrance inside the golf course, right? Am I playing Fortnite with my friends tonight? Not quite sure. Not sure. We haven't really planned anything tonight. I'm not quite sure. Maybe. Okay, so we got that going. From this side, of course, we are going to have to change a few things. Action Sanity, hi buddy, how are you today? I can't believe I can hop on for a bit. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is in the works? Is in theaters actually? I didn't know that. I definitely didn't know that. But the thing is, I haven't really seen the first one either, so yeah. So another thing that I'm going to want to do is going to be adding in my tiles that we designed here. The ones with the path and the grass. So let me go all the way to the left side. Let me add in the... I think I'm going to go with... actually, no, because I am going to need the fence. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the dirt and grass tile, which is this one. That I'm going to want to place right over here for now. Alright, let me choose this. First one is a cinematic masterpiece, I tell you. I really wanted to see that movie, but I never got a chance to see it. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and check it out at one point. I know that at one point, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie has actually been delayed quite a bit because the fans of the game, right? The fans of the world of Hedgehog, Sonic, weren't really happy with the result of how Sonic were looking, and because of that, they had to take a little bit of extra time to change the look, the 3D render of Sasquatch there. Of not Sasquatch, of Sonic, I wanted to say. Alright, so we got a little bit of a dirt path over here. Let me add these ones to this side. Use this one to rotate them. And place them into position over here. And you guys can see, working with these tiles that we designed, it's gonna make building up the world of Tiny Sasquatch a little bit faster than we did previously. Let me also select everything. Move these ones. Actually, I think I want them over... no, I think I want them over here. Because it's gonna be the actual entrance, right? Alright, so this is going to be the actual entrance that we're going to be having. I forgot the chest in the boss's room. Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about, actually, Insanity. I do have to go back for it. I will have to go back for that one. Another thing that we got to do here, I think I'm going to have to curve out the road a little bit, or I could just simply have it straight and not curve it out at all. Because keep in mind, the world that we're trying to build here, the golf course, is not going to be an exact replica of the golf course in the game, so it doesn't really have to have the curve. So I think I'm just gonna skip that curve, and instead I'm just gonna make it straight up into a parking space right in the middle here. So what I'm gonna do, let me see, let me actually grab all of these again, just like that. Make this one a little bit bigger, just like that. And let me copy paste the road here a few times. The secret about dreams here, in order to get the thermals to be proper, right, you gotta just work with as few creations as possible. For example, at the moment we have only 1 and 2, right? Only 1 and 2 sculpt, and we are copy pasting these ones quite a few times. And this, as you guys can see, we barely just reach plus 2% the graphics memory. Of course, the gameplay memory is gonna increase because the gameplay memory only allows you to use a specific amount of sculpt. But yeah, I think we should be good. As long as I use the scopes that we have designed so far as many times as possible, it should be all good. Super Duper Cool Gaming. Yes, you can also switch to cam 1 and 2, buddy, if you want to. Yes. If you don't want to do it, don't worry about it. All members can switch the cameras if you want to. Just use the command in the chat, and that's probably gonna work for you. I did have the app running. That's gonna allow you guys to do that. As you guys have seen, Mateo is also able to do it, so if you want to do a Super Duper Gaming, feel free to do it. Also, don't forget about the colors in the background as well that you can choose. Alright. Ryder, you really want to play that Sasquatch game? I know, buddy. I'm still working on it. Don't worry about it. It is going to be available eventually, but I'm still currently working on it. So what we need here is going to be the sign, right? The sign is going to say golf course. So this one is going to be right over here. Let me bring in the sign over. Now, I don't understand why the sign here is taking so much graphics. This one's taking 6, so we definitely have to figure this out. And remove all that graphics thermal. It's now back to still 6%. Another thing that we got to do here is, of course, remove this, because we only need one sign over here. There we go, which is going to be this one. And this one's gonna say golf course over here, right? But for some reason the text has actually... Oh, never mind. I gotta flip it. Let me flip this one 180 degrees like that. There we go. Yeah, the coins in Hollow Knight are called geos. Yeah, I know. It does take me a little bit of time before I get used to everything in Hollow Knight, but eventually I will start calling everything proper. Alright, this one's gonna be going right over here at the bottom. Just like that. We are gonna have this one called, as I was saying, golf course. So let me jump into here. Actually, this is the arrow that we don't need anymore. Instead of this arrow, we are gonna have a logo, right? And this one's gonna be a flag logo, which is gonna be like that. Let's go with UI and flag over here. There we go. We got the flag. Perfect. I think what I'm going to want to do with this one is add that. Reverse. Actually, let's make this one like this. White. And as for this one's going to be fully black like this. The logo, right? There we go. Or maybe I'm going to have to make this one like a bluish color. Why cannot I change the color, I wonder? Yeah, sometimes this is kind of messing me up. There we go. We got it to blue. We are going to have to use this color as well for the background there. I didn't want to move it, but that's fine. I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening here. Yeah. Let me also go ahead and add in Sasquatch so that we can test the world here, right? So let's put Sasquatch in. There we go. Let me jump into the music chip that we have here. And turn this one off, at least for now, because we do have music that we can hear in the distance, in the background. Dragonborn, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. All right, let me test this out. So as you guys can see, we do have the sign over there. This one is saying chairlift, but we are gonna have to improve it so that it doesn't say chairlift again anymore, actually. So let me go into the motherboard and remove the music chip from here. Actually, the music chip does have something that I need, which is the sunny day. So let me move the sunny day over here and remove that one. Also jump into the motherboard and remove the chips. These ones we don't need in there. We do have the variables added to a separate chip, right? That we are using. Alright, now, this one is going to be called, as I was saying, golf course. So let me change this. Right, guys, if you want to become members, check out the link that StantinGaming is posting in the chat. So, and please stop spamming in the chat about how to become a member, because you've already been given a link for so many times. And it's really, really annoying when you guys are spamming the chat. So please, please, please try not to do that. Mateo is trying to help me as much as he can, but he's probably going to get frustrated at one point. Because he keep on pasting that link over and over for you guys. Alright, we got the golf course over here. Let's get the... Actually, hold up. This one is the logo. Yeah, we don't need that. This one is this. No, wait. Which one is the text and which one is the logo? I'm getting confused here. You know what? Let me move the logo to this side. Let me then grab me the golf course text. Bring this one over to this side. So that's gonna say golf course, just like that. Alright, and let's also try to change the look of the background here, right? This thing needs to change the color of it. So the way I'm gonna change this color is by doing a little bit of that. There we go. I don't want no shininess on that sign. And no waxiness. Actually, it is a little bit waxy right now. So let me remove that waxiness. Alright, let me jump into the logo over here. And make this color kind of match the one that we have in the background there, right? Alright, we got it. And now it should look just great. I do see that the text golf is kind of going through the sign. So I gotta move that one a little bit to improve it. So let me do a little bit of that. Bring it a little bit forward, and that should be it. There we go. Hollow Knight is a very buggy game, is it? I didn't really find that many bugs in Hollow Knight. Maybe one or two, but not really that much buggy. I don't think so. Stantin, can you compare some of your designs to the real game? Of course you can. I am implementing some of the real designs that I kind of got from Stinky Sasquatch and trying to add them here. They're not going to be 100% like a Stinky Sasquatch. I'm just using Stinky Sasquatch more of a reference point, if you get what I mean. Alright, so we got the golf course, right? We reached the golf course over here. What we got to do next is make the parking space up to this side, which I'm going to do right now. So the way I'm going to make the parking space... I'm simply gonna grab me... I guess I'm just gonna grab one of these blocks. Jump inside it a little bit. And try to... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold up. Let me do that. Let me choose the color black over here. Not really black, actually. It's gonna be this gray. Is it not matching? Why is it not matching, I wonder? Because I'm definitely using... the same pattern. It should definitely be matching. Hold up, maybe it's not matching because I'm not seeing it right because of this. No, it is not matching. So, let me make this one then completely black. And it is still not matching for some reason. What the heck? That is weird. I mean, I definitely didn't change this because this is the same on all of it. Interesting. Alright, now it's probably matching. So let me remove that one. This is going to be our brand new shape that we're going to be using to create the parking space over here, right? So let me just jump out of it a little bit. Jump into it and customize just like that. Alright, let me add this one over here. Add it just like that. Make the thickness of it similar to the road on this side, which is going to be about here. Let me use this precision tool actually. Alright, and this should probably be all good. If I'm not mistaken, I should lower it down a little bit instead. Yeah, to be to this level, right? To the bottom level. Just like that. It is kind of a little bit different in color, though, for some reason. Not sure exactly why it's not the same color, because I did copy-paste it from the same one. So it's a little bit weird why it's doing that. So that's going to be like that. I mean, I definitely didn't add any colors to it, so I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening here. Hold on a minute. I mean, that one is over here. Yeah, it's the same, exactly the same color. For some reason, it has like a different style to it. Not quite sure exactly why this is happening. It kind of has like a purplish color, as you guys can see. Yeah, I cannot understand why he's doing that, though. What's up with this purplish color? Where's that coming from? Is it from this thing? No. This is just giving a little bit of texture. Yeah, I'm really confused right now. I'm not sure exactly why it's doing this. Because the colors are identical on both the roads. So I don't know where this purple is coming from. So weird. Alright, anyway, I mean, I was trying to use this color because this is the color that I used on all the roads, but for some reason, it's a little bit different. Hold up, I think if I'm not mistaken, I do have another tile for the roads, if I'm not mistaken. No, not recent ones. I want to go with my creations here. So this is the road tile. But I'm pretty sure we had a flat one as well, right? If I can find it. No, this is just the intersection one that we had. And apparently I don't have a flat one. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Do you think that Sneaky Sasquatch should be able to make art and display in the museum? That would be really interesting to have. Of course, a lot of quests, a lot of ideas can be added to the game. Mateo, can I play more Sneaky Fortnite games? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing more Fortnite games. Not quite sure exactly when I'm going to be doing that, but I am planning on playing a little bit more Fortnite. Airport update. I still do not believe that's going to be a thing in the game, but of course, you guys feel free to believe what you want. I still don't see an airport really working in the world of Sneaky Sasquatch. So that's why I don't think that's gonna be a thing that's gonna be added in the game eventually. Why is this different color though? It's so annoying. You know what? Hold up. Let me grab this color. There we go. That's how you do it. All right. We have the same color now. That was so annoying. That was a little bit different color. All right. Let me reproduce the tile. Actually, you know what? Let me make this one into a cube, right? So I'm just going to make this one into a cube. Let me make sure I place it to be the same size as this one. I think it is kind of the same size now, yeah. Remove its width. There we go. And we are going to copy-paste this one, of course, quite a few times. Right, remove this path, so that's gonna be reaching kind of the same level over here. Let me go with this tool. Right, and I think that should be kind of the size that I want to use. I think I want to have it a little bit smaller though. Maybe kind of two sizes. Yeah, hold up. Let me go with this size. And if I do manage to copy-paste two of them, I want them to be the same size of the road, right? So let me grab these ones and I'll try to make them the proper dimension here. All right, so two of these cubes are going to be the same size of the width of the roads. Right, let's do that. This is Tiny Sasquatch, buddy. But of course, it is a replica of Sneaky Sasquatch. Or not more like a replica, but more like an inspiration, right? I'm getting inspired from the world of Sneaky Sasquatch in order to create Tiny Sasquatch here. It is going to be kind of the same world, but as I was saying, the world of Tiny Sasquatch is going to be happening in a different time frame. This is the whole action in this world is going to be happening before Sneaky Sasquatch came out. Something like when Sneaky Sasquatch used to be a kid. And of course, a lot of the mechanism and features that we are going to be having in the world of Sneaky Sasquatch are not going to be present in Tiny Sasquatch here. Okay, let me make another set of these actually to create the parking space. And I think this width should be enough for the parking space if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. Hammer Studios, welcome buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, dude. I'm pretty fine. Thank you very much for joining. Quite busy with the build of Tiny Sasquatch here, but I'm having a blast with it. I gotta tell you guys, I am getting very addictive to dreams for sure. Tiny Sasquatch is not gonna drive cars. He's gonna be able to jump in buses, on buses actually, to be able to fast travel. I'm not quite sure exactly if I'm gonna be making him drive any cars. Maybe only one car is gonna be available in the game, like a really tiny car where Sasquatch is gonna be visible, is gonna be driving it. I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna work just yet because I'm not quite sure exactly how to implement it, but I will have to figure it out eventually. All right, let me turn this one around. I haven't really got to that part just yet. Haven't really gotten into creating any cars just yet. And another reason why I'm not sure if I'm going to be making cars in the game is because of the limitations of dreams here. Just because some of the worlds that I built, such as the town, is not really allowing me to add any more things in it, right? And because of that... Hold up, let me close this up here. There we go. And because it's not allowing me to add any more things, I don't have any more graphics power, right? To add, yeah, like a go-kart, I wanted to say. I don't have any more graphics power to add any more elements into the map there, which means I cannot add any cars. And that's what I'm trying to work on right now and improve, just to be able to actually add cars eventually in the game. Hopefully, I will be successful. Hopefully. As at the moment, I'm not quite sure exactly how that's going to work. But I will do my best to be able to add at least one car. But as I was saying, I wanted to add like drivable cars, right? Cars that are just going to be driving around. And that's going to be about it. All right, the parking space is going to have to expand up to this way at least once. So let's just go ahead and do that. Valerie, I showed the town at the beginning of the live stream. Feel free to go ahead and pull the slider of the video and then hit on the live button so that I can go back to the live position of the live stream. But I've already showed the town at the beginning of the live stream, so go ahead and check it out. The town does feel a little bit like it is 100% complete. I still have a few more things that I want to add there before I'm going to be happy with it. As I was saying, I want to have some moving cars as well. I want to add a few more NPCs walking about in the city just to try to make the city there, the town, feel a little bit more alive. As at the moment, we only have like, I think if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 people walking about, but I do want to have more because it is a town, right? And it is going to be full of people. And some of the characters are going to be able to just stop as they're walking, have a little bit of chat with them. And once you finish getting the quest from them, they're going to be continuing their journey. That's kind of how it's going to work. And because you guys can see right now, I'm just using tiles in order to create the world. I'm not really using any other unique sculpts. We only went through 23%, and this one is barely at 4%, which means we still have so much more we can add in this level here. Jody, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Jody. By the way, I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but I love this live stream trailer. the cinematic shot at the star looks oddly professional. Yeah, amazing gaming. That's cinematic shots as you start the game of Tiny Sasquatch. That is I think that's my favorite thing that I've managed to do in the game. That was the first thing that I did when I first created that area, because that's the first area that I created when I first started making this game. And I do remember when I finished it, I was so proud of that result. So yeah, that was something I was really happy with. I haven't really created any other cinematics other than that one, but I'm probably gonna be getting better and better at it as I keep on going, for sure. Alright, let me add a car over here, just as a reference point, right? So if I'm not mistaken, we do have a car set that I'm going to be using in the game. These ones are going to be static cars. This is the kit that I'm using. These are all going to be static cars we're going to be able to add, but I'm pretty sure that eventually I will also figure out how to animate these things so that they're going to be driving about, right? So let me go ahead and add me, I guess, this car. And just to try to get a reference of the size of them. At the moment, this one is a little bit too big, so let me make him a little bit smaller. Maybe like 64. There we go. That's going to be a 61%. And I think this is kind of the size the cars are going to have to be used in the game. I think it is a little bit too big still. Is it? Yeah, it is a little bit too big. So let me make it a little bit smaller. Alright, what about this size? Let's see. Okay, this one is much, much better for sure. Because if I do sit in here, it kind of looks like we're going to have two Sasquatch fitting in, right? For a two-seater. Yeah, these cars are going to have definitely the look of the Sneaky Sasquatch world, right? That's why I'm going with these ones. So we have one car over there. I think I should have made them smaller at the beginning and then start adding them in. So let me reduce the size of this template before I start grabbing them. Let me make sure this is the same size as this one that we just introduced. It's a little bit too big, so let me make it a little bit smaller. Is it the right size? A little bit smaller. Yeah, I think this is the right size. Perfect. So let me add in a white one as well, I guess. Pull it out of the ground. Let me also add in a gray one over here. There we go. And these ones are all gonna... Actually, let me also grab a pickup truck, a red pickup truck. Why not? Just as a reference. All right, those ones are gonna go away. Did I make Sasquatch's house? Yes, I did, for sure. I definitely did. Definitely did. I still have a little bit more work to do, and I'm not gonna go on into more details into it, but I am planning on maybe making Sasquatch's house upgradable. I don't know. What do you guys think about that feature? But of course, in order to make it upgradable, you are gonna have to make your way to the sawmill, buy some wood, and then use that wood to upgrade your house at least once, just as a really funny feature. That's gonna be something I'm gonna be working on eventually, for sure, but at the moment, not quite sure exactly how it's gonna go. So we're gonna need 3 cars to be fitting in here. So that's gonna be the limit of the cars we're gonna be having on this side. Let me also add this one to this side as well, just to try to get a feel of the parking space here. And that is gonna be parked. Mateo, I cannot really add anybody in Fortnite, but feel free to add me if you want to. My username is X. Line at the bottom, I think. Stantin, and another line at the bottom, and X, I think. You should go ahead and check out my Fortnite video, and you're gonna see my username, so you can go ahead and add me. Alright, so what we gotta do here is... let me add some paint, right? We gotta add some paint over here. So let me get this one not upright, but I want to be like that, straight up. Let me grab me the paint mode. For the paint, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be fully... Actually, it's gonna be a... no shiny material, waxy, shiny wax. And let's make it white. Just like that. Right, I do want to add it to this surface, so let me make sure I'm gonna snap it to the surface, which is gonna be this one. Surface snap. There we go. Yeah, I think that was actually good. And now I can easily just drag this one and copy paste just like that. Hold up, let me grab the precision tool. I could go with this one actually. Hold up, yeah, let me go with this one instead. Yeah, this should work. Go this way, copy a few times. And there we go. We got a little bit of paint on this side. Let me go with the precision tool next. So this one's gonna be the paint, right? We're gonna be having. If I jump into it, we can easily just copy paste this one a few times as well. Why is it not... using the precision tool? I don't get it. So confusing that sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Let me use this tool then. Bring it over to this side. And copy paste this one as well. I think I kind of moved it. Yeah, I think I kind of moved it a little bit. Dang it. I hate it when it does that. So let me do it like this then. Come on, buddy. Almost there. All right. Copy paste this one all the way to this side. We're just making the parking markings right now, right? On the road, on the asphalt. All right, jump back on it, remove that so that it's kind of on the same line. Copy paste one from here, bring it over to this side, and nope, that's not good. Maybe this one? Yeah, just like that. All right, and another one right over here. Wait, why can I not grab it? There we go. There we go. Perfect. I'm a potato. I wish I had dreams so I could play this. I know, buddy. I know the feeling. Don't worry about it. Maybe eventually it is going to be available as a free game on PlayStation. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but... yeah, I wish I could just release this one on different platforms as well, but as you guys know, it is not possible. Because it's not up to me. I'm not the one choosing when I'm going to be able to publish this or not. Alright, let me then go ahead and make another marking right over here. Let me go ahead and bring me over the truck so I can kind of know the limit that I should go with. This one's going to be going right over here. There we go. This one's going to be going all the way up to here. But I feel like the same feeling, a lot of people that are having Androids and PCs, but they don't have an iPhone or a Mac computer. People, I got a lot of message from people wanting to play Stinky Sasquatch, but of course they cannot because, as you can imagine, it's only available on a Apple. So yeah, I definitely understand the feeling. All right, we got that. Perfect. There we go. Stantin, how many more updates do you think Stinky Sasquatch has left before it is very few months updating game? What? How many more updates do you think Stinky Sasquatch has left before it's and every few months update game? I don't think I understand your question. They're not really planning on ending the updates anytime soon. That's something I know, but yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly if I understand your question there. If you're trying to ask me how long is it going to be until the update is going to come out, again, I don't really know. I'm just going to be guessing, I don't know, maybe like a week or two. We're going to be getting ourselves the update. Although it has been really, really long until the developers, up to actually the moment the developers have been working on the update here for the story mode for such a long time. So I'm not quite sure exactly when it's going to come out. Let me go back to this one. I'm hoping it's going to come out soon, though. That's all I can say. All right. Let me copy paste this one here. I think this should be in line with the other one, right? It is not. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab this one, bring it over here, just like that. Then this one's going to copy paste all the way to the side. There we go. Another one over here. And another one over here. How many more updates? Oh, I have no idea. Mateo, I will be accepting the invitation when I'm going to be jumping into Fortnite again, buddy. Alright, perfect. That works. So we got to fit in 2 more cars in here. Or maybe at least just one. Yeah, just make these parking spaces a little bit bigger than usual. I don't know. All also, I think we need one more copy for this one. Hold on, buddy. Jump here. Just like that. And add in more right over to this side. Just like that. Now, I feel like these parking spaces that I created right now are going to be a little bit bigger than usual. But, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. My favorite food in any game? What do you mean? Depending on, I mean, pizza is my favorite food in the whole world. So if a game is going to have pizza in it, then that's going to be it, for sure. Alright, we added this. Next up, we got to add some bushes over here and some spots we got to hold on to those bushes in, right? So what I'm going to do... Let me try to figure this out. I think if I'm not mistaken, I already have the tiles for the roads, which are these ones that I can introduce in, and a little bit of a curve as well, right? So let me add in the curve over here. So that's going to be the curve tile that we're going to be using. And then we're going to have the pavement tile that I'm going to be using to create what I'm trying to create here. Wait, what did I do there? Let me grab this one again. All right, perfect. Make food! We could definitely create a feature here with Tiny Sasquatch where he could actually go ahead and try to create food. That is definitely something I can definitely do. But at the moment, at the diner that we created in the game here, we don't really have the ability to make food. We do have the ability to grab some orders or some food that has already been created by the cook and deliver that to the people waiting for their orders. Let me make this one... Hold up, I kind of messed up this thing a little bit. So I think I'm supposed to... Maybe make this one smaller? Yeah, let's just try that. Let me make this one smaller. Kind of messed it up a little bit. This one also needs to be a little bit smaller and go like right about here. Let me get this one just like that. All right, we fixed up the pavement. Another thing that I got to do with the pavement here is reduce its size because we are going to have to place a little bit of dirt and grass in the middle of it, right? So this is not going to be a pavement. This is going to be just a sidewalk, I guess. Or not like a sidewalk. What is it called? These things on the border. I wish the diner in Stinky Sasquatch had more varied burgers. Yeah, that would be something really interesting for sure. Alright, let me bring this one over just like that and go with adding it right over here. At the moment, we don't really have that much variety in the world of Sneaky Sasquatch. But the thing about Sneaky Sasquatch is that developers keep on working on adding so many updates to the game, right? Which means they can easily add more things to it, improving the way the game looks and the game feels and everything. And as you guys have seen, with every single update that developers are releasing for Stinky Sasquatch, you can't really guess what's going to be next because of how creative they have been with the game. And that's what I really, really love about Stinky Sasquatch. Right, another thing that we're supposed to add here, I think, is going to just be one or more of these tiles at the back. And that's probably going to be it, right? So let me go ahead and move this one around and place it right over here. I'm not going to make any changes to them just because I want them to be unique. Or more like not be as unique. Maybe I got to make this one a little bit smaller actually. And place it all the way over here at the back of it. Because it is going to go in the ground a little bit as well eventually. Instead of making any changes to this shape, right? I'm just going to have it like that. And then it's going to be covered by the dirt. So we're not going to see the bugs. Alright, what I'm going to do then is just copy this stuff, put it into a group, lower it down, just like that. And this is going to be where it's going to be hiding inside the dirt. And the grass is going to be coming from this side. So what I should be doing here is also add a different tile, which is going to be the corner tile that we created. Alright, let's keep on going. What is my update in Sneaky Sasquatch? I think my update in Sneaky Sasquatch, my favorite update in Sneaky Sasquatch has been the one with the island and the one allowing us to go in the sewers. I think it was called the polluted water update, if I'm not mistaken. That was definitely my favorite one. And of course, that was also the last one as well that we got. At least when it comes to the story mode, of course. Alright, so this one, as you guys can see, has a dirt corner, and that is exactly what I wanted to have here. Let me bring this one over to this side so that it matches. There we go. It is a little bit off over here, but that's fine. Your Sneaky Sasquatch dog's name is Louie. That is awesome, buddy. Rather, if you're not gonna stop, buddy, spamming, you are gonna get put in a little bit of a timeout, though. So please, please, please try not to spam. Alright, perfect. Let's keep on going. We are gonna have moderators giving you a warning. If you don't listen, then you're gonna have to be put in a little bit of a timeout. Just until you chill a little bit. But don't worry about it. You're still gonna be able to watch the stream, and you're still gonna be able to come back and chat eventually if you do stop. Alright, so what we're gonna be doing here is I still don't like the look of this. I kind of feel like this has to be like that. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold up, let me change this a little bit. Let me grab this one. Let me go with making this one 90 degrees this way and hide the other parts in the dirt instead. Alright, so this is gonna go like that. It is gonna come up to here, I guess. Yeah, much, much better like that. And this part is not gonna be visible because it's gonna be hiding in the dirt, right? That's exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, get this one like this. I'm again starting to be a little bit more of a perfectionist, but that's fine. Alright, what we gotta do here is again grab the dirt out of... Actually, I should not grab that. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me instead go ahead and grab me the dirt tile that we already have available, created right over here. And we're gonna be using this one. Killer is my dog name. That is awesome, buddy. Sully, you're happy you just managed to catch a live stream. Thank you very much for joining, Sully. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Alright, that's gonna be the dirt. It's not gonna be that visible, of course, because we are gonna have some grass going on top here, just to try to beautify this area a little bit. I think what I'm gonna also do is maybe expand this one just like that, right? And because we just did this, I think I'm also gonna need to expand this one all the way up to here, just like that. We are gonna perfect this a little bit, just to make sure it's gonna look good. Right, next up we gotta grab these two, copy paste them over here, and we should be all good. Now let me also grab these ones and place them inside that, so that now we have a whole piece. And the last thing that we gotta do, of course, is gonna be adding in the grass. So let me go ahead and add that. Where's the grass? It should be around here somewhere. Oh, it's right here in the town. Assets, right over here. Perfect. Hold up, my screen has just shut down here for some reason. There we go. And I wanted to have this one on so I can see the actual golf course we're trying to build up on this side, right? Fox and Chicks, or actually Fox and Chick, welcome to the live stream. Alright, so we got the grass. This one's gonna be going over here. I do have to make it a little bit bigger though. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks perfect. And it is covering a little bit too much of the dirt, so let me make it a little bit smaller. Maybe like that. Put it a little bit more. Actually, let's leave a little bit of that outside of the ground. Also, guys, I gotta remind you that, as I was saying, I am building the world of Sneaky Sasquatch, Tiny Sasquatch over here, right? Which, as I was saying, this is gonna be a tiny version of Sneaky Sasquatch. Kind of something that was happening in the past before the world of Sneaky Sasquatch happened. So in the times where Sneaky Sasquatch was a little kid. So this kind of means that every single one of the other characters in the game are gonna have to be little kids, right? So what does that mean? That means that the chick, the duck, is also gonna be a tiny little creature. So I'm definitely gonna be making that one. I've already added that one though, but that one is currently only showing up all the way to the top of the mountain. Alright, so we got this one done. This one should also be applied to this. So let me center it down. Alright, so we got one over here. We are up to 28%, so we haven't really gone that much into the graphics there. Let me turn this one around like that. Put it back over here, and I think I'm gonna need the precision tool to make sure it's gonna be in line with this one. Yeah, let me make sure these ones are gonna be aligned properly. And I think they should be all good right now. A little bit to the right, there we go, perfect. And now, put it up to this side. Okay, looking good, looking good. There we go, awesome. Okay, so this is going to be the entrance in the golf course. We're going to be going this way. We have a little bit of a awesome entrance that Sasquatch is going to be able to go through because this is going to be only reserved for people, right? No cars over here. And this is where we're going to be having the pro shop, right? Which we are going to have to redesign. Now, what I'm thinking about the pro shop here is that I'm probably going to be adding in the sawmill, and I'm going to be editing this one, the sawmill, in order to look like the one that we need. TR is asking how many creations I have made in Dreams. This is my first one, actually. I haven't designed anything yet, but I have actually started working on this one, as StantinGaming was saying about a year ago. So I've been working on this one for a full year, and I still have a few more areas to be designing here before I'm going to be done. Have I done the racetrack? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We already made the racetrack, yes. I still have much more work to do there as well because I'm having issues with the terminals over there as well, but hopefully eventually I will figure it out. Now, another thing that I want to add, so let me just add in all the road tiles into a single group, just because it's going to make everything easier for me to work with if I have everything in a single group. Let me also grab these ones, the paint, and all these roads as well, and all these roads as well. Right, all of these are going to be in a single group, right? We forgot a few apparently. Hold up. So we have a few more over here that we gotta grab. Oh, nope, that's not the right one. Forgot one at the beginning here. Group these ones. Let me make them invisible a little bit because apparently there's a tile over here that's not really doing much. So all we gotta do is just delete that one. There we go, we're back, perfect. You watched when I made the cafe. Yeah, the cafe there was really interesting. I haven't really streamed as I was designing the cafe place. Oh, you watched when I did the cafe actually in town. Yeah, the thing about the cafe is that I didn't really do that much on the cafe there. I just made like a cube, a colorful cube, and that's it. But now I completely changed the look of the town by adding facade, building facades. And I must say, it looks much, much better for sure. Selly, when do I think the game is gonna be finished? I'm not gonna even say when I'm gonna be finishing this. I'm just gonna take my time and build it up as I go because, as you guys know, I'm just making the world of Tiny Sasquatch here as a fan-based game. So I'm not really getting any, I'm not making any money with this. So because of this, I'm just making it as I go, I guess, and as I feel like building it. Because I'm also quite busy building, making videos on other games that I'm playing, not just the world of Tiny Sasquatch. Lately, I just got really into working on the logic of Tiny Sasquatch here, and it's really fun. And because of that, I kind of got back to Tiny Sasquatch, but I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a break very soon, and then I'll come back at it later on. The thing about these breaks that I'm taking on building the world of Tiny Sasquatch is that they're really helpful because when I do come back at it, I do come back with fresh new eyes, and I notice a lot of bugs and things that need to be improved. And I absolutely love doing that because I'm just perfectioning the place up quite a bit when I'm coming back at the game. I should have said perfecting, not perfectioning. Let me make sure this path is going to be up to this point, because from here, it is going to be expanding, right? Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be here. Maybe I'm going to need the corner instead. So let me grab me the corner from this side. Let me just get the corner here. Position like that. The thing about me building the world here, of course, it does take a lot of work just trying to build the world of it, right? Just trying to make sure the world looks as I want it to look. But very recently I stopped working on the world a little bit and started working on the... Wait, I didn't make the corner right. Never mind. I gotta switch this one. I started working on a little bit of the logic of the game, right? And it got a little bit more fun than it was just building the worlds. Just because seeing the world that I'm building here, catching up a little bit of life and seeing people walking about in the world that we're creating, that just makes it so much fun. So I cannot wait to finish every single one of these locations in the game. And then, of course, once I'm gonna be done, I'm gonna be able to add logic to every single one of the locations. And try to add not only logic, but quests to every single one of these locations as well. I will do my best to see how that's gonna go. Let me get this one over here. And another one is gonna be copy-pasted like that on top of it, so that we can make another corner over there, right? Alright, perfect. So at the moment, I'm just trying to make the layout. We are gonna have to change this by adding the trees on top of these empty spots eventually. Also, I see that the parking space is gonna have to expand up to this side. So let's do a little bit of that as well. You're gonna go here. And as I was saying, we have to add the shop in this spot eventually. My nose is killing me. It's itching. How many coins do I have in my Sneaky Sasquatch Alive world? You mean the original Sneaky Sasquatch game? I think I have about 200,000 coins in my backpack and about 40,000 in the back, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let me expand. Hold up, let me go back into this one. Actually, I did not add the dirt into its own group, so let me go ahead and do that as well. Alright, so that's gonna be the dirt. That's gonna be inside its own group. Perfect. I am gonna add some coins into the world of Tiny Sasquatch as well that we're gonna be able to collect. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to implement the system, right? Of collecting coins and then trying to figure out how to actually use the coins that are collecting, because I haven't really managed to figure that out. Amazing Gaming, if you do want to learn how to code eventually, I do recommend you starting up with Dreams. To tell the truth, I have no idea about coding. I had no idea about doing any code in the game, but Dreams has actually taught me so much that I had no idea I could ever learn myself. And Dreams here is such a good way to kind of get you started with coding, and I do recommend you check it out. It is definitely going to help you quite a bit, for sure. Alright. Oh man, everything got blue. What happened? What I'm gonna do here, I do want to make like a corner on this side, right? So in order to make like an... Oh, I didn't want to do that. In order to make like an interior corner, we gotta grab this thing. Properly position this one in place, just like that. Yeah, you do have to try it, Amazing Gaming. You definitely have to try it one day, because it's just so fun. You are absolutely gonna love it. Trust me, you're absolutely gonna love it. Ever since I started getting into the logic, I absolutely started loving it. And the thing is, I had no idea about code, right? So I just learned by watching some YouTube videos, by simply playing around with the logic, and I just learned how to do it. And just because you guys are asking about logic, let me actually show you right now. Hold up, let me make this one into golf course over here. So this is going to be called Golf Course 1. Let me save it up. Let me show you a little bit of the logic I'm talking about and the work I've put into making the logic work into, for example, the diner, right? So if I go into, let's see, what do we got? At the moment I show you guys the diner town, just because I put a lot of work into creating logic over here. And if I'm going to be jumping into the logic, you guys are going to see the amount of stuff and the amount of codes that I had to add. It is only visual codes, so keep that in mind, but it's really not easy to figure out eventually. Once you play quite a bit with it, you are going to figure it out. For example, you can see right now, these are all variables. This is going to show me the number of burgers I collected, the number of sodas, fries, pancakes, and the burger I'm going to be collecting myself that I'm going to be able to use. And these lines are the ones that I'm connecting between each other so that I can make the logic work, right? And that's just going to be a part of it, because every single thing inside here, as you guys can see, is going to have a little bit of logic. For example, Sasquatch itself is going to have a little bit of logic in here. Quite a bit of code that I had to add in order for everything to work. We also have every single one of the characters. For example, this one sitting over here. He's going to have his own logic that's going to be activating different things that you guys can see right now. We're going to have then this fella right over here, that he's also going to have his own logic. And all these logics, as you guys can see, are connecting with wires. And the thing about the game is that it is visual coding that you're doing here, but it's quite easy to understand. And once you learn how to code in here in Dreams, it's definitely going to be a little bit easier to code in the real world, because you're going to get an understanding of how coding works. Because a lot of the rules that coding in video games that are not Dreams are going to be applied in the world of Dreams as well, such as if this then that functions and stuff like that. We then have, of course, a lot of code for everything activating here, such as the soda, the food, of course, as you guys can see. The food here also has its own codes. This one's going to be telling the food to rotate if I activate right now. As you guys can see, it is rotating. It is also going to have this one that's going to be saying, telling the actual burger here, the burger plate, to destroy itself once I collect it. So all of these are just a lot of logic elements that you got to add to every single thing that you're trying to code in the game. But trust me when I say it definitely looks very complicated when you're looking at what I'm doing right now if you don't have any idea what Dreams is all about. But once you get into working with Dreams and understanding how everything over here works, what everything does, it definitely starts to make sense and it gets so much easier. But yeah, this is kind of what I've been building in the diner right now. For example, I coded how to talk with this guy. Once I finish talking with him, we're going to activate the exclamation bubble you're going to be seeing above every one of these characters' heads. If I'm going to be doing it right now, as you guys can see. Can I do the port next? I'm not going to be adding the port in the game, at least just yet, because if I'm going to be adding every single one of these locations that developers keep on adding to the game, I'm never going to finish this up. But maybe I will add it as a update in the future. So as you guys can see now, we can chat with every single one of these characters that are going to be requesting some sort of food from the counter. For example, this one is requesting the soda. This one here is requesting the fries, which we can go ahead and collect. This one is requesting the burger. And all you gotta do is just go ahead, collect the fries. Once you do that, you cannot pick up anything else. That is something I've been working so much for the past few days, because I had a bug where Sasquatch was just grabbing every single one of the foods, but that was not something I wanted, right? So the one that was requesting the fries is this fella. All you gotta do is just give it to him. The quest has been completed with him, and there you gotta do the rest of them. And once you do that, you're gonna be getting yourself a burger. So that's kind of what I was working on for now. Right. So what I'm gonna be doing, let me go back into the world that I created over here, into the golf course, which is gonna be this one over here. Perfect. Let me test it out and see how this goes. For some reason my YouTube has crashed. Hold up, give me a minute. Alright, it is now working. Why am I not able to grab me that link? Open new tab. Yeah, it's not working. That is so weird. Alright, let's keep on going then. Can you give me some tips on how to get coins fast? Right there. You can see all my tips, buddy, on my videos on YouTube. This is currently not a Sneaky Sasquatch live stream. I'm noticing that Sasquatch here is making the jump sounds a little bit delayed. So we'll have to fix that up a little bit and see how it's going. Alright, let us see here. Next up, we got this going. Let me add in the shop, right? The pro shop. That's gonna be the next thing that's gonna be added. So, let me go on and get me into edit this. Let me see if I have the sawmill over here somewhere. I mean, I do have the actual sawmill machine that we created, but I'm not quite sure if I saved the actual sawmill itself. I don't remember if I did that, because I want to bring it into this world, right? Nope, nothing over here. Nothing on this side. No, I don't think I saved the sawmill building, so we are probably gonna have to make it up again. Or I can simply go into the sawmill itself and save it right now. Let me go into the sawmill build, which is gonna be right over here. There we go. Alright, so this is the building that I gotta copy paste and bring over, right? The answer is gonna be on the side of it, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Let's see. So that's gonna be the building, but I only want to bring this one over. How do I bring this one over? I think I'm gonna have to save this whole thing and then delete what I don't need from it, right? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go ahead and save this creation. Sculpt. Let's go with sawmill. There we go. They should add taxis if you don't have a car, so you can call them. That would be the cool one for sure. That would definitely be a really cool update. And I'm pretty sure it should be a really easy to do update as well. Now that we have cell phones and everything, it would definitely make sense for sure. I like the idea of Roblox movies. Really, really like that idea. So let me grab again golf course over here. Let me remove. Add this one. Remove that. Let me add in the sawmill, which is gonna be all the way to the back here. Am I gonna add a dog? I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna add a dog. Not sure. Maybe as an update in the future. Why not? Alright, so this is gonna be the sawmill building that we need to add over here. As I was saying, this one's gonna be facing like this. Oh, I didn't want to copy paste it. But we gotta remove a lot of things out of the sawmill here, right? So let me first of all make sure this one's gonna be going in the ground. Let me remove that. Add this one into the ground. Maybe just like this, because it's gonna have a different platform. Let me center it up on this side a little bit, and I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be the look of it. We are gonna probably change a few colors on it to make it look a little bit different. But copy pasting this one is definitely gonna make things much easier. Now let me remove a lot of things from it, because we don't need this. We don't need this. Nope, I need to remove all the roof over here. There we go. We don't need the door. We don't need these things. We don't need that. We don't need that platform. The lights here are not going to be needed. This one. What I'm also going to be trying to do in my world of Tiny Sasquatch, I'm going to be trying to hide some collectibles around the map that you're going to have to look around for, of course, and find. And once you collect all of them, you're going to be getting a reward. That is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be working on for sure. Another thing that we got to add on this side, probably going to make some windows. Not 100% sure just yet, but... Oh no, I didn't want to delete that. I want to also delete this. Yeah, maybe going to remove these windows eventually once I'm going to design them. But let me just remove Mr. Pemberton's wood here, because these have been reserved by Mr. Pemberton. Remove that. those ones. The lights here are not gonna be needed because we're not gonna have any alarms in this building. Not sure if I'm gonna need that door. Okay, everything from here needs to be removed. No more of that, no more of that, no more of codes. Everything needs to go. Alright, we're probably gonna have this floor instead of this one. So that also needs to be removed. Now that we got that one, let me expand the carpet floor over here. I'm just gonna go all the way to this side. Alright, perfect. We are gonna change the interior of it eventually. At the moment, it should be just fine like that. We are gonna have to add in the doors in this side as well, of course, to be able to go inside. I feel like this building is a little bit too big, though, to tell the truth, for the pro shop. I feel like it's way, way, way too big. So let me reduce the size of it, maybe like this. Bring it over a little bit closer. Try to center it up a little bit better. Actually, hold up. The way I'm gonna center this, let me bring it over to this side. I think I already centered it, if I'm not mistaken, into the zone. Yeah, I think already it is, or it should be centered down in here. I feel like I could also bring it a little bit to this side. It doesn't have to be exactly like in a Sneaky Sasquatch. The layout of the building, it should be a little bit different, I think. Just to have this parking space being a little bit bigger for those cars, right? And another thing that we can do, we can easily just reduce the size of this parking space because it was a little bit too big. Let me also remove that. And now it feels a little bit better. Another thing that we got to do is completely remove this wall, because we don't need that. We got to copy paste the other one on the other side. So let me see how this goes. So that's going to go like that. Let me just copy this wall. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy the wall with these spikes in between. So instead, let me go into the wall, select the wall and those spikes, and bring them all the way over here. Just like that. Perfect. All right, let me align it properly. Just like that. I think it needs a little bit of more alignment, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check this side out as well. Yeah, it should be good now. Perfect. Alright, that is looking how the shop is going to be looking at. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making like this. The entrance is going to be a little bit different, as I was saying. I'm going to make the entrance on this side of the shop, with the windows on this side, all the windows, and the pro shop sign somewhere maybe at the top here, on the rooftop. As you guys can see, I am building the world of a Tiny Sasquatch here to kind of resemble the world of Sneaky Sasquatch, but it's going to have its own differences. It's going to be a little bit different, not a complete copy of it. So let me just grab this, go out of it, and add in the pro shop sign over here. There we go. As I was saying, this one's probably going to be on top of it. Let me also align it properly, because at the moment it feels like it's not really aligned. Yeah, I think it should be aligned now. Yeah, I think it should be good. All right, make it... Nope, not that one. Make it much bigger. Let me also go with it on top of the roof. Perfect. Is it aligned with the building? I'm not 100% sure. But we can definitely check it out. First of all, let me delete that. Go into this one and have it say Pro Shop. So we got Pro Shop over here. Let me increase the size of these things so I can position it in the middle. There we go. Awesome. Looks better. Perfect. Alright, so this one's going to be the pro shop for the shop to buy stuff in order to play golf, I guess, inside here. I think I'm going to also make some bush noises when you're going through these bushes, right? because we do want Sasquatch to be hiding inside these bushes. We gotta make the doorway over here and the windows on the left side. So, these are gonna be the windows I'm gonna be having on that side. We also have to remove this wall and copy paste the other one on the other side at the same time. So let me go inside the settings, remove these ones, grab me this wall instead, and bring this one over. As I was saying, as long as you use the same elements, copy pasted, the graphics here, the thermals are gonna be all good. You're not gonna have any problems with them at all. Alright, that has been positioned. I think it's all looking good. This game is not rated, buddy. It hasn't been released just yet, but it is gonna be kid-friendly, I guess. Family-friendly for sure. Definitely family-friendly. It's not gonna have any shooting. It's not gonna have any killing. It's gonna be a very friendly, family-friendly game. More like a puzzle game rather than anything else. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think what I'm gonna do is just move this one a little bit like that. Position in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these ones just like that. Alright, now it's in the middle. Perfect. I could have this sign being in the middle here instead, so that we can see it being middle as we go through this path. Kind of makes sense a little bit more, but anyway. So what we want to do here is going to be the entrance and the windows on the side, right? Now, let me figure out what type of entrance I want to add here. I'm not sure if I saved any of the entrances. Let me see if I saved any of the entrances that we created in the previous game. So that's the sound muffler. Intersection button. I do have the gas station over here that we saved. And I could go ahead and bring in these windows. Yeah, I'm not going to work into the interior of the building just yet. I'm going to leave it as is for now. I hope Rack 7 adds a reference to this game. That would be amazing. Even if they add a little bit of a reference to myself, StantinGaming, that would be still be something huge, a huge accomplishment for sure. All right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add any golf courses just yet, but what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be adding just some random cars over here, just to try to get a feel of the golf course that are gonna be sitting on this parking space. All right, let me add in this to finish up the parking space on this side. Okay, this one's gonna be going over here, just like that. Close it up over. Oh my god, I'm just about to sneeze. Ooh, sorry about that. Let me add in, as I was saying, a little bit of this over here. So there's gonna be another corner, right, that we want to add. Copy paste this one. Add it here. Just like that. Close it up over here. And another corner is going to be closed in here. Didn't add it properly though. I think what I'm going to have to do is just copy paste this one and closing it like that. It is going to be a lot of overlapping grass, but that is fine. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist when I'm building the world here, just because I've tried to do this way too much, and that's why building the world of Tiny Sasquatch took so long. Because I'm trying to make sure every single nook and cranny is going to be perfect, right? And that should not be something I'm going to be focusing on for sure. Let me get this one going over here to be aligned. All right, perfect. So we got ourselves the entrance to the golf course. Next, another thing that we gotta add is gonna be a path that's gonna take us to the next area. Is gonna be the driving range that you guys can see right here on the screen. If I zoom in, actually, let me go ahead and zoom into this area. There we go. All right, so this is gonna be the driving range. It's gonna be the path that's gonna take us all the way to the top of the driving range, as you guys can see. So that's gonna be the one that we're gonna be working on right now. And I think I'm gonna be adding that path, I guess, right over here. Let me go ahead and grab me the tile for the path that we created. Abdul Adil, welcome to the live stream, or actually that camera. I'm still not used to these cameras. I thought it would be a great feature to add to the live streams, but it's really not that easy to focus on all of them. Hey, Johnny William Gaming, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. So this is gonna have to. Ooh, this is gonna have to go like. No, come on, buddy. Like that. It is gonna have to come all the way over here. Just like that. And I think I will do some changes, to tell the truth. Let's do the... I do want to have this path actually here. Okay, this one needs to come a little bit like that. I do have to close in this hole. So the way I could do it is by simply grabbing all these tiles. Wait, what's happening? Let me grab me these tiles all the way up to here and bring them over like that. But the thing is, even if I do that, I still have an empty spot over here that I want to cover. I could deselect that one and instead get these ones to come over here like that. Yeah, this one kind of looks a little bit better like this. Yeah, sure. That could work. That could definitely work. I wish there was an airplane so that Sasquatch can do a barrel roll. You guys are crazy about this plane in Sneaky Sasquatch, eh? I'm guessing eventually they will add it because it has been so many requests for airport and a plane for sure. A lot of you just want that. Valerie, please stop spamming the chat. Right, so what we're going to be adding here, of course, is going to be the trees, but these ones are going to be a little bit different compared to the previous trees. Right, awesome. So we're going to add the forest over here, as I was saying. I think I'm going to fix this, and the way I'm going to fix this is by simply going inside here and grabbing the dirt tile, only the dirt tile, which is this one, and filling up the gap with it, just like that. Much better. Good job with the timeouts there, Mateo. You're doing a great job, buddy. Thank you. All right. So we fixed up the path. This one's going to take us, as I was saying, to the driving range. So what I got to do here is bring in another sign from over here. Let me copy. Oh, wait. Seriously? Sasquatch was added to this one? In that case, Sasquatch needs to get out of that one and go into its own layer. Just like that. Right. Let me grab me this thing. Let me bring the course banner to this side. Now, as you guys know, the banner, the signs in Sneaky Sasquatch are completely made out of wood. Mine are going to be a little bit different. They're going to have a little bit of color to them just to try to make it a little bit easier to notice these locations. So, let me go with the next path, which is going to be right over here. We got to switch a few things. First of all, the arrow is going to have to go to the right side. If I cannot move it, for some reason I cannot move it. Let me call this one driving range. Range. There we go. The driving range is going to have to go to the left side over here. And then we have... this one is going to be an arrow pointing to the top, right? So this is going to be an arrow just like that. We're going to go with UI arrow north. There we go. It's going to be pointing to the top. We got to move this one over to this side, but the style of it is going to be white and no more that. All right, awesome. That works. If I check it right now, we can see. Perfect. We gotta just position this one just right. Move it a little bit right. As for the text here, also needs to be moved a little bit centered off. And I think that should be all good. All right, this one needs to be copy-pasted because at the bottom we gotta have the sign saying golf course and the arrow to the right side. So copy all this stuff. These ones as well. Perfect. And as I was saying, this one's gonna be saying golf course and pointing to the right side, right? So let me go with this. Go with UI arrow. Northeast is gonna be the one that we need. Perfect. All right, and this one that's gonna be saying golf course. Am I working on your own game? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Still have quite a bit of work to do, but it is looking great so far. At least I think so. Hopefully you guys are gonna have the same feeling as I'm going with the build here. Hold up, we actually have to go into this one and moving it to the left a little bit to be aligned with this one at the top. All right, let's test it out. And it looks great. We got driving range, we got golf course to the right. And this means we gotta add another path on this tile, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump back in here. We gotta bring in this tile. Actually, hold up, let me bring in both the dirt and that tile. Let me move these ones like that, grab the precision tool and place them in position, which is gonna be right over here. We gotta get like that, and another thing that we gotta do is just remove this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna remove that one and add another one, I guess, just like that. And now position these ones. Right, there we go. We started up another path, which is great. Another thing that we gotta do is just move this one align with that. Right, that's good. That's good. Am I working right? Yeah, as you guys can see, I am working a little bit here, eh? I'm definitely doing quite a bit of work trying to get the world of the tiny Sasquatch here become reality. And I think we're gonna go with a straight path just like that. I could curve out the path, but it is a little bit easier for me to just make a copy-paste of these blocks that we created, right? These tiles. All right, now, what we gotta figure out is how am I gonna do those spots where we have the grass looking a little bit different. The way I could do that is again create tiles, and I think I may want to make that instead. I'm not quite sure exactly how to get it to work properly. Another thing that I should start working on is making tiles for the trees, right? The trees at the golf course here. So we got to figure out how we want that to look as well. Because these are going to be a tile, right? We're going to have a tile with, let's say, 5 or 6 trees in it. And then we just copy-paste these tiles multiple times to just make a full forest in this area. So yeah, let me go ahead and work on that. Let me go ahead and make me another tile over here. And the way I'm going to make this brand new tile by simply going into one of the tiles that we already created, of course. Which is going to be... let's say this one. Let me remix it. Let me go ahead and remove that so I can see what we're doing here. Let me remove these trees because these are not going to be needed anymore. And instead, what I'm going to need are going to be the golf course trees that I created a long time ago. You're playing Stinky Sasquatch right now, Roblox. I haven't played Stinky Sasquatch in a long time. I didn't have to come back at it for sure. I mean, we did do a live stream previously of Stinky Sasquatch. We didn't really get any updates for Stinky Sasquatch just yet, unfortunately, but hopefully that's gonna change at one point. Let me see how the graphics meter here is gonna be affecting. So this one's saying +2 at the moment. I'm gonna wanna get this one not to be +2 anymore. So we are gonna wanna have a few of these trees added in. And then copy-paste these tiles, right, a few times. So the way I'm gonna do this... let me make this one a little bit bigger. Yeah, these tree trunks definitely need to be a little bit bigger for sure. Let me go inside this tree. And we are gonna make this one have different shapes. Different looks, different shapes, and just copy paste them, right? That's all I'm gonna do here. Right, that's gonna go over here. And we're only gonna be using one sculpt. That's the whole idea of all this build here. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be using as less graphics memory as possible. Alright, so that's gonna be the tree trunk. If I jump into the tree here, let me switch to the black color. Let me switch to the paint mode. And just add a few spots of paint to finish making this tree. Just like that. One over here. And once I finish this tile, it's going to be so much easier to make a full forest over there without sacrificing the thermals, right? And that's kind of what I'm intending to do right now. Hold on, buddy. Allow me to place over here, I guess, a little bit of paint. A little bit of paint on here. I do want a little bit of paint on these branches as well while we add it. Just to give a little bit of realism to this tree that we're trying to create right now. Right, a little bit over here. Making all these assets from the scratch, one by one, is definitely taking a lot of work. But once you figured it out, and once you have all the assets that you need, building up the world itself gets so much easier. You're going to the golf course right now that we're trying to build? That is awesome, because you're going to be able to see in real time what I'm trying to build, eh? Let me add that. Add a little bit of... Oh no, I wanted to add a little bit of paint over here. Get these branches painted up a little bit as well. And this should be fine, for now at least. Because next up, we are going to have to add in the trees themselves, right? So, that's going to be separate. And that's going to also be separate. Now, how did I do this? I think I remember. I think I remember how I did it. So, I did copy, of course, this one. Placed it on top here. A little bit at the bottom, I guess. Just like that. This is gonna take a little bit too much work. I know that I should just go inside the actual sculpt itself, but what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna go inside over here and simply copy paste these ones and place them over here. This is not the way to do it if you want to reduce the thermals. At the moment, I'm definitely not doing it right. But yeah, I'm definitely not doing it right now. I guess we're gonna have a smaller tree over there. Yeah, why not? This one's gonna be one that's gonna be moving a little bit lower right now. It's poking out of the tree and we don't want that. Same for this tiny one. Alright, that's good. That is good enough. That's gonna look like that. And we have two red trees. Perfect. Alright. Let me just copy myself another one over here. Nope, not that. Let me copy one. Actually, I could copy both of them. No, we don't want that actually. What we're trying to do is just make sure they're all gonna be made out of the same sculpt. So we're gonna be having a yellow tree over here, I guess. I think I must have missed. Yeah, one of these sculpts for this one. So let me add this one over here as well. While we add it. There we go. Just like that. And as I was saying, let me reproduce this on this side this time. But it's going to be a little bit smaller and it's going to be a little bit of a different color as well. So that's going to be a yellow tree. It's okay if they're poking through each other because Usually in the forest, right, trees are gonna be going with the leaves through each other. So that is fine. Make it a little bit smaller. Let me change the color of all this. So let me go with a yellowish look on this one. Yeah, maybe that's gonna go. Same for you. Same for you. And finally, same for you, buddy. All right, we got an orangish tree over here. We gotta keep on adding a few more things though. So let me go ahead and copy paste some of these branches. So there's one branch, another branch over here, and I guess another branch right over here. This is kind of gonna be taking the most amount of work, building these trees, these assets one by one. That's why I went with using a lot of the assets from the Dreamiverse instead of just building them, every single one of them. I did build a few of them, such as a few trees and stuff like that I didn't really found in the Dreamiverse, and I wanted to look in a specific way. But some of the assets I just got from the Dreamiverse because it was a little bit easier for me to just grab those, add to my own worlds, in order to be able to finish up the creation of the world here much faster. Alright, let me add a huge one over there. A few more spots over here. And I guess on the thingy over here, I guess. Perfect. I mean, as you guys can see, the amount of creation you can do in Dreams is just insane. Because as well on Minecraft, right, you can build stuff, but you can only build stuff in Minecraft using the cubes that you are already being given, right? You cannot really get too creative with it. All you can do is just use the actual cubes that you're being given in Minecraft, and that's about it. Alright, so these are all gonna be the trees. Let me make sure we add another one that's gonna be a little bit of a greenish color, I guess we can go with. Yeah, let me make another one. That's going to be going around over here somewhere. And this one's going to be a little bit of a greenish color. It's going to have a smaller trunk. And we also have to grab some of these things over here. Right, let me grab another set of leaves. So we're still at 2%. If I do manage to keep it at 2%, it's going to be great. Make this one a little bit smaller than the other one. This is gonna be like a baby tree. Try to center it off a little bit better right over here. It's sticking a little bit, so let me raise it up. Alright, this should probably do. What we want to do though is change this one to more of a greenish color. Let's go with a darker greenish color, just like that. Kind of a bluish, eh? Let me go with that. Fix this one up a little bit by simply dragging the slider. And finally this one. And this way we're going to have quite a bit of variety into trees, right? And when I'm going to be placing them at the golf course, you guys are going to see how it's going to look from that point on. Alright, let me switch back into here. Get this one back into position and a little bit smaller. Grab another one, place it like right about here. Nope, I think I placed it on top of the other one. Never mind. We gotta place it right over here. Just like that. Right, and one more that should be going, I guess, here somewhere. Alright, let me add in, again, the spots. This is a really easy way to make a tree, of course, but you can get really detailed with these trees that we're creating. At the moment, I'm trying to have a somewhat of a flat look to the world of the tiny Sasquatch that we're creating. Not too many details. But we do want to have this tree feel like an actual tree, right? So in order to give it the impression, If I do add just some really small details to the texture, it should be good enough for the result we're trying to achieve, I guess. All right. Perfect. So we got that one going. Let me get me one more of these orange trees, I guess. Maybe again up to this side. Put it a little bit more into the ground. Right. Copy paste these ones over here. Make it maybe a little bit smaller than the other one, just to be a little bit different. It kind of looks like a sweet thingy that you're grabbing from the event rather than a tree, eh? All right, let me put this one like that. So we're gonna have one. Let me put in another one on this side. There we go, perfect, and that's gonna be it. And lastly, paint. Sneaky Stantin. What's up, buddy? What's up? What are you doing, buddy? That's how the game should have been called, Sneaky Stantin instead of a Tiny Sasquatch. That would have been a really funny name. But of course, instead of having Sasquatch, I should have just made a character that would look like me. Which wouldn't be that difficult. If I just added a bald guy with glasses, I think I would have definitely got it right. And that is actually giving me an idea. Maybe I should add my own character in the game here that's going to give me us some quests. That's going to be bold with glasses. Bold and with glasses for sure. Alright, we got another tree in. Perfect. It is looking great. And it's going to be a tile, right? Once I'm going to be placing this tile into the position, it's going to work perfectly. So I think we got to add a few more trees on the side, and that should probably be it. Including maybe one more small one in the middle here, because you can kind of see through here, and I do not like that. So let me add in another smaller tree in the middle here, which is probably going to be a red tree, maybe? Yeah, let's just go with another red tree. So let me copy paste these ones, bring them over to the middle. Place them on top, make the actual leaves a little bit smaller. Alright, much better. I cannot wait to see how the golf course is gonna look once I finish adding these trees as well to the world. Alright, let me jump in here, grab me the thingies on the side. And another one on this side, I guess. Alright, give the trunk a little bit of color, and this small tree is going to be finished in no time. As you guys can see, the more you're building in Dreams here, you're definitely getting better and better at it, which means you can create stuff and finish stuff much faster. That's why I think the World of Tiny Sasquatch, at least in the last few live streams, I finished doing so much more work that I did since I started this series. Alright, we got a smaller tree over there, which is great. Let me grab all these things. Nope, sorry about that. I just wanted to raise this up, but apparently I cannot do that. So we gotta have, I guess, one more tree over here, one more tree, like a green one over here. So let me copy paste this one on this side, just to have at least one more on this side. Then I'm gonna have one more in this corner, maybe like an orange one. There we go. This one's gonna be a little bit of a bigger one. It is kind of merging into the other ones, but that is fine. Alright, perfect. Hold up, buddy. Let me add in a little bit of that. And another one over here. That's going to be a little bit smaller. little bit to that side. All right, perfect. Now it's gonna be the color again. There we go. Just imagine having to create all these trees one by one and then adding them to the world of a tiny Sasquatch. It would be insane. I don't think I would ever do this because, as you can imagine, the world of tiny Sasquatch is taking place in a forest, right? And that means a lot of trees. And I just wouldn't have the patience to create so many trees. Have I played Fallout? I don't really play Fallout, no. Didn't really enjoy playing Fallout games. I think I tried it once and I just said no. Alright, we gotta have one more tree over here to kind of end up the cycle. And I think after that one more tree, and that should probably be all the trees that we needed to finish up this tile. So that's gonna be another orange tree, which is gonna be from over here. There we go. Just like that. Let me position this one in the middle. Right, it looks good. Jump back into this tree, bring over that. It's gonna be a little bit smaller. Get another one. Get it over here. Next up the paint. I'm trying to hurry here to finish up the tile, but at the same time, I'm also trying to make sure I'm not messing it up because, I mean, you can always just go back at these tiles that we're saving, right? Edit them if you want to edit them. And then when you're going back to the scenes that you actually apply these tiles to, you can update every single one of those tiles that you placed automatically with just one click, which is amazing. Even if you mess up in one of these tiles and you want to change a few things, you can always go back. Right? I mean, this kind of looks like the actual tile that I wanted to have. What I'm going to do next is just select everything, put it into a group, and save. Alright, let me go to the sculpts. Let me go to Golf Forest, I guess. Forest tile. There we go. Alright, we got this one done. Let me move. What do you mean? I already saved it, didn't I? Oh yeah, we already saved it in here. Alright, so now let me go back into golf course over here. Edit. And let me bring in the tile that we just finished, which is the golf course. Look at that. Oh, man, this is gonna look so good. It looks amazing in the world that we created here with the light and everything. Yeah, it is so special for sure. Look at this thing. Another thing that I noticed that we gotta add is, of course, going to be the fencing. Oh man, this looks so good though. Love it. These trees are gonna be changing the way the actual world here is gonna look. And if I add in the thermal, if I remove it, you guys can see that at the moment we have 34 and 8, right? And as soon as I add it, it just adds +2, and that's it. As many times as I copied this one, it's not gonna add any more graphics memory. It's just gonna increase the gameplay memory because you can only use one sculpt, and every single sculpt is gonna multiply in here. But for now, we should be all good. Right. Bay Miles, will you be able to play this? If you have a PlayStation and Dreams installed on the PlayStation, yes. If not, then unfortunately you're not gonna be able to play it because this is exclusive to Dreams on the PlayStation, and of course Dreams is exclusive to PlayStation. So we got fence that we gotta add in, and I think if I'm not mistaken, there was a fence over here that I haven't built, but somebody else built, and I was using the heck out of it because I used it in every single one of my creations, right? This is the one, the snow fence. So this is the one that I'm gonna be adding in here as well, but we gotta edit it a little bit by simply removing the snow. Actually, we gotta remove the snow from up here as well. All right. So what I'm gonna have to do with this one is multiply it quite a few times to close up the entrance here. Yeah, eventually when I'm gonna be done working on this. I will make it available on Dreams on the PlayStation because that's where I'm building it, and that's the only place where it's gonna be available in. Let me remove that. Perfect. Actually, let me grab me the precision tool and precisely bring this fence in this side. Let me see if I can do some editing. Let me first of all remove that part of the fence and use this one quite a few times. I think if I'm not mistaken, this one may not be positioned aligned properly, so let me align it a little bit better. All right, there we go. All right, copy paste on this side. It's so easy to create a world here once you have the proper assets. So easy. But if you have to go around and create every single one of them individually, it just takes forever. All right, that works. Let me add in more. These fences are gonna go all the way, of course. There we go. A little bit over here. And a little bit on this side. Alright, I think that should be it. Of course, the most of the part here that we're building right now, all the way to the edge of the world, is not going to be visible because of the fog system that I'm going to be adding. Right, let me also make sure the fence here is all going to be going inside its own group so that we don't mess up with other things as we're building the world. There we go, and grab all of it. Perfect, put it in a group. All right, so now if I want to just remove this, all I got to do is just remove it from the entire group. Perfect. What we got to do next is, of course, expand this one all the way to the top, apparently. So let me jump into the group, copy paste these ones. As you guys can see, they're not aligned, right? So let me try to do that. Let me try to align them with the roads. Just like that, and now place it in position over here. Perfect. What we got to do is just copy this one and move it. I guess it's going to be 90 degrees this way. Just like that. Perfect. Bring it over here. And let me try to merge it up perfectly on this side. There we go. Awesome. So we got the fence on that side. I think we need the fence on this side as well. So what I'm going to do, jump in it, copy all of these all the way up to this side. Let me actually see how it looks at the bottom. It is not going to be going all the way to this side, so we are going to have to do a little bit of removing some of these wood pieces. That we don't need, just like that. All right, so that's gonna be the fence. I think, as I was saying, we are gonna have to remove a few from this side, and maybe like about here is gonna be where I'm gonna make like a curve, right? A little bit of a curve. The thing is, we don't really need that curve because our road is straight, but in the actual Sneaky Sasquatch game, the world is curving. The road is curving a little bit going through here. So because we don't have that curve, we don't really have to do it. So that's fine. All right, let me copy paste all these pieces of wood to expand it to the right side as well. What device I'm using to play? Are you talking about Dreams, right? I'm using it on PlayStation. I'm playing it with the controller, as you can see. This one is only available on the PlayStation. Roblox, can you see the racetrack? Not just yet, buddy. At the moment, I'm trying to build up. This part of the world. Hold up, I kind of messed up a little bit here. Let me try to finish up the golf course here, as this is something that I was really trying to work on today. Not sure if I'm going to be able to finish it, of course, because the golf course does have quite a few parts. But if I do manage to finish a few of these areas, I will be happy. All right, let's see how that goes. All right, perfect. That is looking good. And of course, if I keep on going to the right side over here, as you guys can see, we are going to have this small hole that we're going to be able to add in. Yeah, and then keep on expanding to the left side. I have a small hole over there. Okay, let's try to build this up. So what we have to do here is, of course, hold up, remove these ones. Let me copy paste these ones, these fences. These are gonna go right over here, just like that. Have I ever played Minecraft? Of course I did. You can actually check out the Minecraft series on the channel. It hasn't been a really long series. I am planning on playing it again eventually. Not quite sure when, but yes, I did play Minecraft. All right, perfect. We got that going. Let me remove these ones out of the way. Let me expand the fences now on this side, which I'm gonna have to select all of these ones once again. Just like that, and bring these ones over. Hold up. Right over here. Probably not gonna need all of them, but I'm gonna delete the ones that we don't need for now. Let me try to add them over to this side. Right, that should work. Remove these two. Nope, we need that one, so let me remove these instead. Perfect. All right, look at that. Okay, that works. Nazminara, it only works for members, buddy. You gotta be a member if you want to choose the cameras you want to switch to. All right, so in this small area here is gonna have we're gonna have the area where one of the NPCs is gonna play a little bit of golf, but this is gonna be a little bit of a different pattern, right? We are gonna have to add in a different pattern that's gonna work here for the golf course. I just have to figure out how that's gonna look though. Let's see how far we gotta go with this area though. Pretty far actually. Okay, and we're gonna have a lot of these trees as well. And also, I noticed that we're gonna have a path over here, which means we gotta open up the fence, right? And the way I'm gonna open it up by simply removing those. And now we have an open spot over here. We can also go ahead and move this one a little bit so that we can have it looking like an entrance, a proper entrance. We are gonna have to make something to this path over here to look a little bit more interesting, but for now, let's see. Let me add in more trees then. Let me add in more trees to just finish up this top area with this tile that we're adding. So let's see how we can make this look. Now, one thing that I want to do so that we don't have this being too repetitive, let me go ahead and rotate this tile that we have. So that's going to be one turn. That's going to be merging in right over here. Just like that. Yeah, I guess it could be a little bit further away. Perfect. So let's see how this looks. I mean, look at the forest. It's gonna be looking so much better than the forest that we had previously, because previously the trees here that we created for the golf course weren't really that close to each other, and because of that, it kind of looked a little bit weird. But now it's gonna be looking so much better and so colorful as well. Let me add this one in right over here. Alright, this looks good. Let me just check it out with Sasquatch. Freestyle, is this hard to make? It is definitely a little bit difficult to do when you first start doing stuff in Dreams, but once you work on your own game here, or whatever you're trying to design, whatever you're trying to create, it eventually gets a little bit easier and easier because you are starting to learn, right? But at first, when I first started, it definitely felt quite difficult to do for sure. But I got quite good at it eventually, of course. Alright, so all we gotta do now is not that. Hold up. Let me make sure we get all these trees in its own group. There we go. So only the trees are gonna be inside the group. Let me jump back inside the group here. Copy these ones. And we are gonna copy paste these tiles quite a few times. Let's see how that goes. So that's gonna be one. And I think I'm gonna need just one more over here to close up the loop, and that's it. Alright. Next up, we just gotta bring these ones over to this side as well. It takes a lot of work to build everything, all the assets, but once you have the things that you need, it gets easier and easier for sure. This is gonna look so good. Do I have a PlayStation? Of course I have a PlayStation. I mean, I'm playing it on the PlayStation right now. Can you play Plants vs. Zombies? I already did that, Nazminara. You can actually go ahead and check out the series on the channel. It has been a really awesome adventure. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out. I recommend you check it out. I had a blast playing that game for sure. It is a really fun game. Right, we gotta add a few more trees on this side to close up the loop, so that we don't see the end of the world there, right? And also bring in more trees over here as well to close up the loop here. Finish up the forest. Let me make sure we don't see any dirt. All right, let's check it out now. How does it look? So much better. Look at this. So much better. Love this. Absolutely love this. All right, that is definitely the result that I wanted to have here. And these trees are perfect for this area, for sure. Right, let me go this way. We cannot jump on that building. That is definitely something we want to check out and make sure it's not going to be possible. Now, we got to add in the trees to close up the loop at the top here as well. So, let me go back into edit mode. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I'm not really playing Nintendo Switch games. I don't really remember the last time I played a Nintendo Switch game. I think the last time I played a Nintendo Switch game actually was by playing a game called The Tourist. It's available on the channel right now as a series. I played it a long time ago, and that was the last game I played on the Switch. I also played... Hold up, let me add this one. I also played Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch. Never managed to finish it though. I'm not sure why I haven't really been a big fan of Zelda. Or at least Breath of the Wild. It didn't really feel like something I was really enjoying. That's why I never finished it, I guess. Alright, this forest is finished on this side. Bay Miles, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to hear you guys are saying this and you guys are enjoying the look of the game, the world we're building right now. Because I'm putting a lot of work into trying to make this game, and seeing that you guys are enjoying it definitely keeps me going, for sure. Alright, let me copy paste these trees, bring them over here. Try to align them properly into the scene. I guess we're gonna have to align them a little bit like over to that path. We're not gonna be able to go through the fence here, so this is actually the proper positioning for the trees here. Alright, grab me a few more, bringing them over to this side. And I could just have these ones move a little. You know what? Let me try something. Oh, I think I'm gonna move the sign here a little bit. Yeah, because this sign is kind of going through the tree. So let me get this one going like that. Perfect. I don't have a Wii. No, I never ever had a Wii, and I never really enjoyed the idea behind Wii. That's why I never got one, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna have to be like this. Actually, this path is perfect through there. It doesn't really have to be moving at all. So that path is going to take us, of course, as I was saying, to the driving range. The way I'm going to improve this, though, let's just get these trees. And maybe the path as well while we add it. Why not? Yeah, let me get the path moving a little bit this way. Braxton, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Actually, that camera. Welcome. What did I miss? Well, I was just building. I'm starting to build the golf course here, and this is kind of what we built so far in about 2 hours here. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and a half, and that's kind of the world we're building here. I'm definitely starting to learn how to create these worlds a little bit better than I used to in the past, and I'm absolutely loving the look of it. Benjamin, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Right, let me jump into here and grab 2 more trees, copy paste it, because this path is gonna eventually end up. Let me hold up. Let me copy paste this one over here, just so we can end this up. And another thing that I'm gonna add, and I usually added so far in order to improve the look of the game, is my forest over here. Now this one is a little bit of a different forest. This one is just gonna look like this because it is not gonna be that visible. It's only gonna be visible from the distance, or if you get close to it, which is not gonna happen ever. And it is gonna be masked out by the fog, right? That's why I'm using this. So let me add all this here so you cannot see past them. Let me also add... Yeah, we may actually surround the entire golf course with these trees. And also add some mist. Not too intense though. The mist that we're gonna be adding is not gonna be too intense. These trees are going to be moving a little bit this way. There we go, just to cover that up. And by doing that, we also revealed this path that we got to move a little bit. Just like that. I think we should be all good. Alright, perfect. It's looking really good. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. It definitely helps getting some information from you guys and the way you're enjoying the look of the world, because I'm definitely building this not only because I'm really enjoying building it, but I'm also building it, of course, for all of you. So that eventually, if you guys are going to have a PlayStation and Dreams installed on it, we're all going to be able to enjoy this game. Alright, place a few more of these first on this side, close them up over here, I guess. Just like that. I strongly believe that if you do start creating stuff in Dreams, eventually you are gonna learn programming and you can easily apply the things that you're learning to do in Dreams here into the real world and trying to make a game at a gaming company. Maybe if you guys are dreaming about working at the gaming company, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to add what you're learning how to do in Dreams here into the real world, as I was saying. Actually, hold up. Let me remove this one. Let me grab this one and make it big, just like that. Much better. All right. I do want to raise it up a little bit, just like that. Alright, so don't worry about this not being perfect around it, because it is going to be hidden from the views. I'm just making this so that when you're looking in the distance there, you're just seeing like a just some shape of trees, and that's it. Not too much detail. Alright, so that has been completed over there. What we have to do here is, of course, many more trees, as you guys can see right now on the screen here at the bottom of the golf area. So let me jump back in here and copy paste me all these trees that you're seeing right now. Oh, for some reason I didn't copy one. Yeah, let's grab that one as well. Why not? There we go. Merge these ones together, just like that. All right, perfect. We got a really beautiful forest over here. Another thing that we got to do is jump into the trees again, move these ones this way. I think I'm also going to be able to maybe move that one as well. Let me try to figure this out, how it's going to work. So the path is going to be going through here, which means this one can be moved a little bit like that. Okay, that is good, that is good. Let's also move this one in. Perfect. Benjamin, I actually streamed the Sneaky Sasquatch video, the previous live stream. Okay, let me try to figure out this area. Now, these areas are not going to have the path that... the dirt path, right? These areas are only going to have the path for the grass. So what I'm going to do with this area, I think... of course, we're going to have to copy-paste a lot of these trees. So let me bring this one over. And close up the forest circuit over here. Just like that. As usual, we are going to be using invisible walls so that you cannot jump over these fences and make your way through the forest. Okay, and these ones are going to be copy-pasted once here. Right. I may just want to move the... I may just want to move the gate here, to be honest. Okay, let me go back in here and grab me this. Place this on position. There we go. Yeah, I think I may want to move this fence system a little bit. So, let me do that. First of all, what I'm going to be doing is removing that. Placing this one in position. Maybe I gotta move this one a little bit like this. Yeah, why not? This one over here. Grab me this wood and close up this. Alright, perfect. So we made the path a little bit centered up. Okay, perfect. So what's gonna happen here? We're gonna have another path, another opening, right? Now let me see how big we want to make this, because we want to make we want to have like an area here for golfing, which is gonna be on this section right over here. Where do we want to have this? Yeah, so as I was saying, we are gonna have as Mateo has actually switched the cameras here, we are gonna have this golfing area with 3 holes that we want to apply all the way over here. So I think this is kind of going to be the exact dimension of it. I think what I'm going to need is going to be a final path tile placed on this side, and this is kind of going to show us where we want to end up the trees, right? The trees are going to have to end up all the way over here, and from if you step through that, you're just going to make it to the other area. So let me jump into the trees. Grab me these 4 trees, copy paste them a few times so we can close up the forest over here. Let me see how this goes. Set, save. Alright, let's try this out. So, the path is probably going to be coming through here. Which means let me jump back into this one and remove it for now. Let me actually go ahead and get me a grass tile. You know what? That's not a grass tile. Hold up. Where's the grass tiles? I want a simple, absolute simple grass tile that I'm going to want to remove these ones from. Yeah, these are not grass tiles. Don't I have grass tiles only? I think I may have not added those. I definitely don't really need them if I don't want to, but there might be some areas where I want them. So let me grab the grass tile. This is going to be just grass. No dirt, no nothing. Merge it in position over here. Alright. There we go. And as I was saying, I may have to make a different tile for the golf course that's gonna have those patterns in the grass. Because at the moment these are just plain old grass tiles, nothing, no patterns in them, nothing. Alright, let's get it going over here. Just like that, and merge it up to the side. I think I should I make it? Yeah, I think I should make it a little bit taller to merge properly with this one. I'm not quite sure. Alright, that should do. The path is gonna be this block over here, of course, this fence block. So let me remove that. Step into this and add another one in. Alright, so this is gonna be the path that's gonna allow us to cross through this side. Next, we gotta end up the... Let me go over here. So at the bottom here, we're gonna have an area for golfing, right? So we're gonna need these ones copy-pasted this way. Just like that. So that's gonna be the golfing area over here. What else? We're then gonna need the forest coming and closing in that side. So let me grab me a little bit of forest on this side. There we go, perfect. Just to properly close this in. What we're gonna need here is gonna be closing in the forest over there eventually. We got to camera 1 now. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough side because this is gonna be a really small golfing area, right? It's not gonna be that big. What I'm gonna do is just bring these ones over just a little bit. Close up the looping here. Copy paste again so that you cannot really see the edges. And maybe adding one more tree over here. Just like that. I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening, Braxton, with the cameras here. I see that you're keep on trying to switch the camera too. I think at the moment, the system here that activates the cameras, I did set the triggers to be activated by sponsors as well. But for some reason, only the mods are able to switch the cameras. And I'm not quite sure exactly why that is happening. I will have to figure it out so that you guys can go ahead and switch the cameras as you please. But I just haven't I just haven't managed to figure out exactly what the error is. So I apologize for that. As you guys know, when I'm trying to make these live streams and adding all these features, I am using some external programs, right? They're not part of Google, and that's why they're kind of a little bit glitchy, and they're not working all the time. I will figure it out eventually. I will fix it up eventually because I just cannot have things not working into my live streams. I just have to figure out everything. That's kind of the way I work. All right, so this is going to be the path that's going to take us, as I was saying, outside of this area and into the next one. All right, perfect. So this is going to be two separate scenes that we're going to be having. Okay, we got the path going. We are going to finish up, finalize everything here, make it look a little bit better. How do you get the mods? You mean the mod to install these things for live streams? You mean, Braxton? Oh, I'm using Liorum Board. It's an app. It's an app called Liorum Board 2. This one was available for Twitch for the longest time, but it currently got available for the window for YouTube as well. Sorry about that. And for YouTube, it's a little bit more buggy than it is for Twitch. All right, so that path is going to take us this way, and this path is going to take us to the golf course. And as you guys can see, the graphics here, we haven't really used that much graphics, which means we have so much more graphics to work with and finalize the world we're trying to build here. Of course, this is going to be an empty hole at the moment, but I will fill this up for now with these tiles. Just like that. And once I'm going to get the tiles that are going to be for the golfing course with the pattern on, I'm going to replace these ones with the ones that we need, right? So for now, let me just make the forest over here and close this loop up as well. Let me grab one more tree on this side. Close this up. Next up, we need 2 tiles of trees to be going over here. Let's close this one up as well. There we go. Another 2 over here. And 2 more over here. All right, awesome. It looks amazing. Let me just explore this before we carry on with the build. So as you guys can see, it does look like a little bit straight up through here. Sasquatch could go there, but I will close this up with invisible walls eventually. But it definitely looks much better than the forest that we have at the moment at the intersection. So we are gonna have to place these tiles at the intersection as well to improve that look. Alright, of course, if you go through here, you can go ahead and see this area that we built, which is great. We're gonna have another golf course in the middle here, if I figure out how to do those patterns. And this one's gonna take us to the golf course, the next section of the golf course. So, what I'm gonna do next is just simply add in a lot of these tiles around the map. And then we're gonna add in the fog, right, to hide any imperfections. Here we go, buddy. These ones are gonna be copy-pasted a few times over here, so that you're not gonna be able to see the edge of the world. Just like that. Add another one over here. And another. This one's gonna be much bigger. Perfect. Just like that. This one goes over here. And I actually discovered this style of hiding the edge of the world in a game I started playing recently on Dreams. And that's what I got the idea to create me this style of trees. Of course, these ones work better when you're seeing these tiles from the top, like a cliff. Imagine being on a cliff and looking at the bottom of the screen. Instead of just seeing a lot of mist, you are gonna see these top of the trees, like a huge forest at the bottom, and a little bit of mist on top of it, to kind of hide imperfections and these pattern-like elements that we're seeing. And that kind of gave me the idea to use these tiles in multiple locations as well. So let me just copy-paste. Actually, hold up. Let me copy-paste them on that side instead. There we go. So much easier like that. Lastly, copy paste here, and this should cover everything up. Let's try it out. Not sure exactly what happened here. Where the heck did I move these ones from? I definitely messed up something on this side. Let me try to figure this out. So that's not something that we need here. Let me remove those. Alright, I think we fixed it. Yeah, we good, we good. Alright, let me also go ahead and save this world that we created because we worked so much on this. It would be a shame to lose all this progress. And let's check it out. Alright, so if you see behind the trees right now, right? For example, on that side, of course, you're not going to see anything else because that's going to be the other section. But if I look, for example, this way, you cannot really see the edge of the world because of those trees in the distance blocking up the path. And similar to looking through these trees, right? We're not going to be able to see that, which is absolutely amazing. It definitely feels like the world doesn't really have an edge, which is definitely a result that I wanted to achieve in the world here. And to make this even more perfect, what I'm going to be doing is, let's see what we got here. Persistent motherboards, we don't need that. Wonderbox, music, scene, sound machine interaction, sound muffler. What else did I create here and that I gotta use? Grass. I don't need the grass either. Motherboards. That's gonna be the door, right? And I think the door, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna also be coming in with, yeah, with a little bit of mist as well. So, let me figure out what I gotta place these ones first of all. Let me place them at the entrance here first of all. Boom, right over there, perfect. So this microchip is gonna be holding the mist and the entrance into the area. Let me go ahead and grab me these ones over here. Bring them a little bit into the intersection. These are going to be the chips for holding important stuff for me. Alright, let me go over here. Let me see how this microchip is going. Bring this one a little bit over to the side. Okay, so we are gonna have the zone that's gonna detect Sasquatch walking by. Let's transfer him to the next section. We gotta make sure this one's gonna be straight, just like that. So once you touch this zone, you're gonna be teleported to the next location. Make it a little bit bigger, I guess. That way, a little bit bigger this way. Alright. Also, we need to know where the spawn point is gonna be. So this is gonna be the spawn point. It's gonna take us here in the middle. But I do want the spawn point to be a little bit further away, just like that. Bottom. Maybe like around here somewhere. It's gonna be where I want it to spawn me. Okay, this spawn point is gonna be called golf course, right? So let's go with golf course here, so that we know where we wanna teleport to. Golf course, perfect. And another thing that we gotta have is make the mist here properly. So the way I'm gonna have this one is going a lot. Hold on, buddy. I need a mist. What am I doing? So this mist is gonna have to come this way. I do have to also align it if I can, but the game is not allowing me to align it for some reason. Can I please align you, buddy? There we go. Now it's gonna be aligned. And a little bit more, I guess. Maybe like that. Perfect. And I think that should be it. Now, what I'm gonna do here, I feel like the mist is a little bit too dense. So, let me make it less dense. Alright, let me reduce everything. So, first of all, we're gonna have a little bit of density. Not too much. Not too much density. I do want to see through the mist here. I do want to see the back of it. Noise strength, just a little, not too much. And this one is the noise scale. I don't really want the noise to be that big. Noise speed, I don't really want that. Right, and I think that's kind of the look of the mist I'm trying to go with here. What I'm gonna go with next is just copy paste this one and add it all around the world, but not as powerful as we added it previously. I feel like the effect achieved by not making this mist that powerful is much better than it used to be previously. So let me take the mist all the way to here. Let me put it at the bottom a little bit. And let me try to figure out the size of it. So I want this one to go all the way that way. I want it to go all the way to the side of this forest over here. I don't want it to be this tall, so we are going to reduce its size a little bit on that side, and I don't want it to go too much into that side. Alright, let me just test it out and see how it looks. So if I grab Sasquatch and check the distance there, of course you can see through the trees, and you can barely make out that in the distance there are some other trees, right? But I feel like the effect is perfectly achieved, because in order to kind of want to see the edge of the world, you really have to try, and that's not gonna happen. Yeah, this definitely looks much better, for sure. Right, let me go into edit mode here again. Let me go ahead and grab me another one of these. Oh no, not that one. Another one of these tiles. Henry Legum, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for becoming a member and supporting the channel, buddy. Welcome to the members club. Thank you very much for joining, dudes. All right, let's see if I can grab me this one. We are gonna want to do a little bit of. Actually, couldn't I maybe grab? Nah, let's just grab this. Rotate it like this. Perfect. And bring it over to the left this time. what does the commands do? Try to use some of the commands and see what's gonna happen, buddy. It just allows you to take control of the live stream a little bit, maybe change like the camera angle, switching from camera 1 to camera 2, that sort of stuff. Also, you can change the colors in the background of the live stream, because as you guys can see, I am using colored lights. Alright, so we got the fog copied to this side. Let me go ahead and remove the font because this one is a little bit too lengthy. All right, I think the mist is gonna go about this way, and we're gonna have to move it around here. There we go. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. That works. We are gonna need to move the mist on the other sections as well. So let me copy paste this mist a few times. But as you guys can see right now, the mist that I'm using is less powerful, less strong than the ones that I had previously. And that is much, much better for sure. All right, let me bring this one over here. Eri, I hope you just noticed the colors changing for the face cam. So that's what the commands are doing. The commands are going to allow you to switch a few things in the live stream, such as the cameras. Such as the cameras, as I was saying, and in some cases, the colors of the face cam. And I'm also going to be adding more of these features in the future for members only. But also some other features are going to be added for non-members. I just have to figure out how to get everything to work out properly. And also make sure things are not going to get too spammy. Alright, perfect. So that is allowing me to go to that side. Eri, what do you mean it isn't working? The color just changed right over here to red, if you have seen on this side. But if you want to see a little bit better, if you want to go ahead and try to change right now, I'm just going to switch to camera 2. And look at that. The color changed again to blue. Because you're the one that changed it. It is just this color behind me. That's the one that you're changing. And sometimes when you're switching back to camera 1, for example, it's not really that visible. I guess it is now for blue because blue is a really, really strong, powerful color. All right, let's keep on going here. Let's see. I think the link that you're trying to give there to people. Actually, is that the link that you're trying to give to people? Let me check it out. For people that want to become members, of course, that's the one I'm talking about. Member. I think you spelled it wrong, buddy. I think it's member. That's what you were trying to type in the chat there. Let me actually give you guys the proper link. I think Mateo doesn't really have the correct link to become a member. Let me go ahead and grab it right now and I'll paste it in the chat. Usually all these links that you guys are going to be able to find are going to be inside the description of the videos that I'm posting. So all you got to do is just look in the description of the video and click on that link over there. Alright, if you want to become a member, this is going to be the link that I'm going to be pasting right now in the chat. You can go ahead and copy paste this link as well, Mateo, if you want to use this one in the future. Alright, there we go. That's going to be the members link. Alright, and we're back. For some reason there, my game kind of glitched out a little bit. So this is going to be the area going to the golf course. Let me just test out to see how it's going to look on this side. Because if I go over here, we don't have any mist. Wait, didn't I add any mist over here? Oh, I didn't. Okay. In that case, let me go ahead and grab me this mist. Bring this one over to this side. Let me also go ahead and rotate this one. Right, and bring it over to this side next. How will I make everything? Well, it is gonna take a little bit of work, but eventually, hopefully I will be able to make quite a bit of stuff. Not quite sure if I'm gonna make everything that we currently have in Sneaky Sasquatch. It's probably gonna be a little bit less, but I will do my best to build as much as I can. The latest things that have been added with the latest update we're probably not gonna be added into the world of Tiny Sasquatch here. Alright, so we have that part, which is looking great. I think what I'm going to have to do there, though, I think I'm going to have to expand the path a little bit more in the trees, because it's kind of a little bit too close to the exit. As for this side, I think it's going to actually look great, right? Yeah, this side definitely looks great. So this is going to remain as is. But this side over here, it is going to have to expand a little bit deeper in so that it looks better. So let me go ahead and do just that. And the way I'm going to do it is by simply removing this first. Copy paste this one 3 times. Remove that and that. Copy paste. Hold up. This. Nope. What am I doing? So we got this, this, and these trees that got to be copy pasted. Hold up. We gotta need these ones as well. There we go. Much better. Bring these ones over, and again, and we just did that in order to now cover it with one of these blocks that are going to be going over here. Bigger, raise it above like that, and now is the moment where we got to add in the mist, which is going to be this mist over here. Needs to move out a little bit. There we go, and also expand this part of the mist all the way up to here. All right, and if you tested it out now, it's gonna work properly. There we go, it works. That is what I wanted, and now you cannot really see the edge of the world there. All right, awesome. That has been built up. Will it be possible to make the footprints fade out? Yes, they are actually already fading out. As you guys can see right now, they are disappearing at one point. As you can see behind me there, they are disappearing. Look at that. They are making their way to me. So yeah, they are disappearing eventually. They're not going to be sticking around forever. What I was also thinking of doing, of course, is gonna be making the rabbits. I do want to have the rabbit and have Sneaky Sasquatch race. As he's gonna keep on going around here. He's gonna be racing and trying to get to specific locations. First of all, I gotta figure out how to make the timer work in Sneaky Sasquatch, in Tiny Sasquatch here actually. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the timer to be progressive through every single one of these levels that we're running through, right? So that whenever you're passing from one level to the other, we want to make sure that the timer is gonna be stopping, of course, as you're leaving that current level, and it's gonna be starting at the exact same point as we go into the next one. So that's gonna be definitely something I'm gonna be working on next. Would it be possible to make the footprints fade away? I mean, they are fading away, right? I mean, they're not really fading away, they're subtly disappearing. I feel like in order to make them fade away, I'm pretty sure I can make them fade away. I'm not quite sure exactly how you can do that, though, just yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that. I will probably have to look into the settings of Sasquatch a little bit to try to figure it out. But I'm pretty sure it is possible. Pretty sure about it. Hold up, let me go inside the microchip here. Make sure this has the right settings. Yeah, it does. Because what I want to do next, let me save. I'm definitely going to make more Sneaky Sasquatch videos, Ben, in the future, for sure. Don't worry about it. Let me actually jump back in the golf course here. I want to save into a specific position, right? So, let me take Sasquatch over here. Let me place... let me just take a photo of this area. Right over here, maybe. Photo mode, and we are gonna take a photo of them just like that. There we go. We got a achievement photographer. That is awesome. Let me go back out of the screen, go to customization, and add a photo right over here. And now, this is going to be the look of the world that we created, right? And what we got to do next is just go into the actual game that we created and tie everything in, which is going to be over here. Edit. Update these two, of course. So, the path that I created from the intersection, which is right over here, Sasquatch intersection, is going to take us to the golf course. So, let me first of all bring in the golf course that we created, which is this one. This one is going to be going a little bit this way. Golf course is going to be over here. And let's see. Mountain Pass, Sawmill, golf course. These ones are going to connect to each other, right? And now, if I save and I actually play the game, let's see how it's going to look. How many areas have I finished? Ellie, these are all the areas that we finished so far. So we have the menu area, we have the Sneaky Sasquatch's house, we have the campground A, B, C, D over here that I'm actually thinking of splitting in two, because at the moment all my energy has my thermals have actually gone away, so I gotta add more things and I have to split these two. We have the raccoon shop. We just finished up the golf course 1 at least area. I still have a few more things to do here, but we're almost done. We have the intersection here, we have the town, we have the diner inside the town. We have the racetrack parking space, we have the racetrack itself, we have, of course, the highway, the mountain pass, I like to call this one. This one's going to take us to this sawmill over here, and then from the highway we can also go to the lodge. From the lodge we go to mountain ski 1, ski 2, and ski 3, because these are going to be the 3 levels we're going to be going on top of the mountain, right? So that's kind of the areas that I have finished so far. Pretty much quite a bit. I've actually built up quite a bit. Many areas for sure. And I still have many more areas to build before we're going to be finished, right? We're going to have golf course 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be having the interior of the arcades, the coffee shop, maybe Art Corp as well. I'm not quite sure. Maybe even the town hall. So we still have quite a bit of more to go. For the racetrack, we already finished up. I'm not going to build up the side area of the racetrack. Maybe I'm gonna build it, not quite sure. What else do we gotta build? We gotta build, of course, the lake, right? We haven't really built up the lake, the maze area, and the fisherman's hut area. Those are also gonna be something I'm gonna have to be building very soon. But yeah, this is kind of what we have built up so far. So if we go back over here, go back into play mode. Of course, we ended up in town last. I don't have Mr. Pemberton in town just yet because, as I was saying, I'm having some issues with the graphics thermal at the moment, and I gotta figure out how to fix up the thermals. Mr. Pemberton is not in jail just yet, but that's gonna be something that's probably gonna be happening in the game once. That's gonna be the ending of the game. Once you put Mr. Pemberton in jail, that's gonna be the end of the game. We also have, of course, the diner over here, and you can definitely see through the windows inside there, a little bit at least. We cannot really see everything inside it because of the thermal issues, but I just wanted to make my way right now to the intersection, as I want to go to, nope, not through here. I want to go to the new area that we created, which is the golf course, right, and test it out and see how that looks. Alright, and this path is now going to take us to the golf course. Let's just see if it's going to work properly. It should work, though. It is. Look at that. We just made it to a brand new location, which is the golf course. And let me tell you guys, I'm in love with the forest. These trees are just so lovely. I love the look of them so much. They kind of look like candy, though. But I really like the look of it. It is so good. Alright. Another thing that I'm thinking of doing is just a really small effect for these cars. Whenever you're jumping on them, maybe just have them moving a little bit, like shaking a little bit. Maybe some of them are going to have like alarms you can trigger off. And as soon as you trigger off the alarms, maybe the cops are going to start chasing you. I don't know. You guys tell me if that's a good idea, and I'm definitely going to work on implementing it into the game. It's just going to be something small, not that much, of course. It's going to be pretty easy to do. All you got to do is just do an animation for these calls moving. Also, an interaction button as soon as the alarms start going off. We're going to have cops showing up, and that's kind of about it. And of course, the golf course is not finished yet because we have to actually make the golfing areas and the holes over here. Yes, these definitely look like candy. But I love it. What is it called? Candy cane? Those things made out of sugar that you eat at fairs? I think it's called candy. Oh no, no, not candy canes actually. Canes are sticks. I'm not quite sure exactly what these are gonna be called. Mom cam, that is a good idea. Yeah, I do believe that that's gonna be a really good idea. It's gonna give a little bit of more feel to the game, right? To make it feel more alive. If I just make these cars move, if I just jump on top of them. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be something we're gonna be implementing in the game. No, not lollipop. I was guessing more like cotton candy. There you go, Sundu. Cotton candy, yeah. They definitely look like cotton candy. I should be calling this area, instead of golf course, more like cotton candy forest. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Alright, anyway guys, that being said, I think it's gonna be the end of this live stream. As you guys can see, we have finished at least the first part of the golf course. We still have two more. We have the golf course 2, which is going to be the huge one with all those holes we can go ahead and play in. And then we're going to be able to make ourselves the driving range, which is going to be straight up ahead through right over here, as you guys can see right now. These are definitely going to be the areas that we're going to be building up next. Alright, anyway guys, that being said, thank you all very much for joining another live stream. Hopefully I will be making more live streams as we keep on going here. You guys let me know if you want to see more. Tomorrow is not going to be live stream because it is actually currently Eastern in Romania. I know that you guys already celebrate Eastern. For me right now it is Eastern, so we're going to have to do something else. But yeah, that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody!